Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Toon review for Matchday Live. It is Newcastle United against Fulham from St James's Park, and as usual, you get the full play-by-play commentary right here on the Toon review. My name's Paul, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the legend is back. My old buddy, co-commentator, bestie mate, it's Billy Trey.
Hello, everyone. First of all, thank you for all the messages. Really did get me there. Second of all, happy birthday to the gaffer. And third of all, let's win the game today.
It is an absolute pleasure to have you back, mate. You've been a very, very big miss on the channel. But like we said to everyone, you were picking up all the messages and things like that. So it's a great birthday present for me to have you back alongside me for the match, Billy, and back on the channel. So it's a big welcome back. Of course, we spoke a bit before we came on, but you're getting there now?
Yeah, I'm a lot better than what I was. I'm an awful lot better.
Yeah. Brilliant. Well, I know you want to get straight into it because you want to get back into the action again. So it's sort of an all-round celebration of Matchday Live today. My birthday and, of course, the return of Billy Bob. And people that have been saying happy 60th and 70th, Paul, you can all piss off, quite honestly. I am nowhere near that age. Anyway, let's have a look at the two sides, shall we, for today's game. Newcastle United remain unchanged yet again. Little bit of controversy regarding the centre-backs, of course, but we go with Dubravka, Cher, Joelinton, Tonali, Gordon, Isak, Hall, Livramento, Murphy, Byrne, and Bruno. The bench sees Nick Pope, Trippier, Botman, Kraft, Sula, Kelly, Willock, Longstaff, and Miley. Billy.
Yeah, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I guess is the motive to take from this, the maximum to take from this. And personally, I'd like to have seen Botman play instead of Cher. Yeah. I think we've all said that over the past week. Yeah. But it's a very strong lineup, and although we are a bit short on the ground for depth, let's hope we have no injuries. Let's hope we can win the game without any kind of injuries and things like that. But it's a good side, a very good side.
You kind of look at the bench and you think, where's the
attacking
game changes? Yeah, Willock and Asula. Really the only, I mean, Miley can get forward, obviously, as well. But this is the risk they're taking if they don't bring anybody in, of course. Fulham, however, they line up. Bernd Leno, Timothy Castagne, Joachim Anderson, Calvin Bassey, Anthony Robinson, Sasa Lukic, Sander Berger, Adama Traore starts, of course. Emil Smith-Rowe, Alexia Iwobi, and Raul Jimenez. A strong Fulham side, Billy.
Yeah, 4-2-3-1. They'll settle for Smith-Rowe floating around and trying to get him in the game, but with Lukic and Burge behind them, so they've got license to go where he wants. Traore will be a risk. So will let Iwobi. They're a good side, but I think at our best we can beat these today.
Absolutely. 100%. I'm really looking forward to it, to be honest. I think it'll be a very good game, but it's a test for us, especially with what we've got coming up in midweek and, of course, next weekend. 2 cup games, very important. By the way, guys, if you do enjoy today's show, as usual, hit that thumbs up button. And if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. You do have to be a subscriber on match day to take place in the chat. So please do get yourself subscribed. We want to try and get close, push up for that 36,000 subscriber again. We're over 36.5 now. So please do, if you enjoy the show, please do subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed as yet. You can support the channel, of course, in the usual 2 ways. Membership, which is the join button just underneath myself and Billy Bob. And, of course, Super Chats, that's the $ under the live comments. And that will guarantee your comment to be read out on the show. And, of course, a massive thank you to channel sponsor Mamaru Records, based in Whitley Bay, for all your music needs, your vinyl, your CDs, your music merch, sport merch, gift cards. They've got it all. If you're ever in Whitley Bay, pop in and see Steve. Tell him you're a TTR viewer, and he will do you a very good deal. If you can't get into the shop, check them out online, and that is pinned at the top of the description. Des Curry has sent in a super chat saying, welcome back, Billy, and happy 21st, Paul. Thank you very much. Toon Dave says, afternoon, lads. Happy birthday, Paul, and welcome back, Mr. Trey. Good to have you back, buddy. Hope you're doing well. How are the lads and lasses? Vortex says, happy birthday, Paul, lad. Welcome back, Billy. Peter McCardle, who's celebrating being a year on the channel as a member. Thank you very much, Peter. Welcome back, Billy. Happy birthday, Paul. Nick Thornton, welcome back, Billy. Brilliant to have you back with us. Happy birthday, Paul. 3 points will be an amazing birthday present. Jack Bland, a member for 4 months on the channel. Glad to see you back and better, Billy, mate. Happy birthday, Paul, mate. 3-2 to the Toon today. Isak and Murphy to score. Sandro to assist at least one. Michael McIntyre with a super chat saying, hi, Paul. Happy birthday. Welcome back, Billy. Toon. And Tucky, Anthony Tuck, thank you, mate. Happy birthday, Paul. Enjoy your 21st. And welcome back, Billy, from Tucky. So there you go. And Toon Dave has also gifted a Toon Review membership as well. Thank you, Toon Dave. Billy, I mean, obviously, you know, you've been watching from afar kind of thing for the last couple of weeks, but what have you made of it all? And certainly, Miggy leaving now and Newcastle adamant not replacing it. And then suddenly rumours come out last night that they're trying to get Mbeumo. I mean, what do you make of it all?
To be honest, I don't know. I have no clue. I don't think any of us do.
Yeah.
Even journalists, and I think the only people that know is Mr. Mitchell and Mr. Howe, and obviously the board. But honestly, I have no idea. No idea. It doesn't make any sense that we should sell players and not replace them when we're looking for a Champions League finish. Makes no sense whatsoever. It also makes no sense whatsoever to kind of just leave money that we could have had spent in the summer in the wallet, so to speak. But no one knows what the PSR rules are. No one knows how close we are to it. Yeah.
It is very confusing. I think there's going to be quite a few people upset if we don't sign anybody, because like the bench is highlighting that today, just how short our squad is. If we get a couple of injuries, suspensions, whatever it may be, it'll put us in an awful lot of trouble. And kind of I'm hoping it wouldn't, but you've got to look at the flip side of having a good season. It could just completely collapse our season if we haven't got enough first teamers.
It could, yeah, it easily could. And then it comes to summer, you got players wanting to leave instead of trying to attract players. It's a massive, massive gamble they're taking. But they've made this gamble before. They did the same gamble when Shelby left and Chris Wood left for Forest. Didn't replace them. Got away with it just about.
Yeah, well, he had a game and a half today, by the way, Chris Wood. A hat-trick for him. Did it finish 5-0 or
7?
7? They got another 2 since I came in here. Bloody hell. I mean, that's the way to respond for a thrashing at Bournemouth. But, of course, everyone's getting thrashed by Bournemouth at the minute, including ourselves. I bet you were glad you weren't here for that one, Billy, because that was a bit of a...
I think I was here for that one.
That
might have sent me over the top.
Yeah, you're possibly right. I think you were, actually. Yes,
I was. Yeah,
yeah. Well, there's an excuse for sending you over the edge. Jesus Christ, that was as bad as it was ever going to be. Dear me, terrible. Toon Doc says, after Forest smash Brighton, we've got to win today. I fancy Bournemouth to beat Liverpool, so we need to keep up with the chase. Absolutely. It's a difficult game for Liverpool. 100% a difficult game. Toon Doc says, after Forest smash Brighton, we've got to... I've just read that. What am I doing? Get a grip. Les Kelly says, afternoon, Paul and Billy. Great to see you back, Billy, and happy birthday, Paul. Come on, the Toon 4-1 win for us. Isak, Gordon, Joe Linton, and Bruno. So, well, let's hope they get on the score sheet. Listen, I think it's all about winning the game today, Billy, because Fulham aren't a bad side, but their last time out against Man United was an absolute pickle of a game. It was dreadful. But Adama Traore going against Lewis Hall today, that's going to be an interesting challenge.
Yeah, it's very quick, isn't he? Although not a lot of kind of results for him as that with Traore. You don't know what Fulham are going to get. This is another funny side. They don't travel great. However, they have got the players there to hurt us. We saw that in the game at Craven Cottage. I think there's going to be a bit of revenge on the cards today, because I think Bruno's worst game of the season was the one at Craven Cottage. I think he'll want to improve today. He'll want to show them who's the boss. So Fulham, they've got some good players. You've got to be wary of them.
I mean, that was the weirdest sound I've ever heard you make on this show, Billy. Yeah, to the way you were going.
They were not side. They don't really are not side.
Yeah,
but they don't travel great, so I'm hoping because we're at home, get the result.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like they're playing in a kind of purpley top. That's how the lineup looks anyway. But I've got them in the dark red away strip, the kind of purple. But that'll change before the game starts, once the server updates the strips and stuff. But anyway, Andy82 was gifted 5 Toon Review memberships. Thank you so much, Andy. That's very, very kind. And a welcome to Members Club to Craig Nairn. He has signed up to membership as well. Thank you very much, Craig. Scott Penrose been with us for 9 months on the channel. Thank you for your support, Scott. Happy birthday, Paul. Let's smash these 6-0 for Billy's return. Whoa. Well, I mean, what are you going for, Billy? Because we haven't got your prediction, of course, this week.
2-0. 2-0 Newcastle.
You're going 2-0.
Yeah.
Me and Stato went 3-1. I think I forgot to ask Sam last night on the show what her prediction was. But she's on a romantic weekend in Newcastle. Is Lady Sam this weekend?
Very nice.
Yes, indeed. Alex will be with us at halftime, by the way, and at full time. He's just got some stuff to do before the game. Dowsy says, I want a definitive whooping on Fulham. Revenge for the reverse fixture. Oh, can you remember commentating on that, Billy? That was not a good day.
Horrific. Horrific, wasn't it?
Terrible game. Predator says, afternoon all here, Billy, mate. Great to see you back. Hope you're doing better, big fella. Jim Bob, happy birthday, you old codger. All the best, Paul. Thank you very much. John says, I want Arsenal beaten tomorrow by City before our semi and 3 points lost by the Arsenal, opening the chase for second place. We must win today, Toon. Clone Lad says, Fulham were good in the first half against Man United, didn't take the chances and didn't turn up in the second half. It was still a poor game. Philip says, it will be an interesting test for Lewis Hall today going up against Traore. Do you expect him to be moistured up, Billy, older Dharma there?
Traore will be very, very, very Vaselined up, won't he? No doubt about that.
Yes.
But I've also got no doubt that Lewis will have in his pocket as well.
Yeah. Let's hope so. Stephen Lofthouse has become a new member of the channel as well. Thank you, Stephen, for your ongoing support. And Susan Towson with a super chat saying, welcome back, Billy. We've missed you. Happy birthday to Paul. Love you both. You do a great job. Thank you, Susan. Much appreciated. And as it said, Billy, welcome back, Bonnie lad. You're looking well, mate. Oi, Paul. Happy birthday, Mara. Thank you, bud. Fletch says, good to have you back, Billy. Don says, was hoping Botman would start ahead of Cher, who's looking a bit dodgy at the moment. I mean, do you think there's any reasoning behind that Botman's not playing today, Billy? Because obviously he left him out last week. And I know we've got, the 3 games in a week coming up, 2 of the cup games and Premier League game. But, he did it against Arsenal and Tottenham, didn't he? He played both games and played them very well. I don't personally think Cher's done enough to keep his place. He just looks so dodgy at the minute.
I agree. Yeah, he looks like he's slightly over the top, doesn't he? Legs-wise.
Yeah.
Head-wise, certainly is. I mean, just doesn't concentrate. And that,
yeah,
ducking into the ball last week was ridiculous, really.
Well,
got away with murder. That
was something unforgivable. That, if you ask me, ducking under the ball like that was not good. Not good. Grant says it's extremely tight at the top. Can't afford to drop any points against teams like Fulham. I 100% agree with that. 100% agree. Philip says, Cher not really at his game at the moment, sadly.
No.
Gene says, happy birthday, Paul. Thank you, Gene. Botman needs time on the pitch, so I don't understand it. It's a strange one. I mean, he talks in his press conferences, Billy, saying that, if you play well enough, you stay in the team. If you're not playing well, you don't play. Now, Cher's all over the place right now, but he's keeping his place in the team. So is he not being a bit hypocritical of himself?
A little bit, but you've got to remember that Botman started the game against Bournemouth, didn't he? So he kind of gets himself out of that situation by that. Personally, I think Botman will play against Arsenal. It's whether he plays with Cher or with Byrne. That's the question.
Yeah. I mean, Dan Byrne, for me, he's done nothing to be dropped.
No, he hasn't. But I think he wants to get Cher and Botman together. I think that's what.
That's the long-term plan. Absolutely. Matty Frank with a super chat. Alexander the Great. Let's hope so. Let's hope he bags another few goals today. Lewis says, woohoo, Billy has returned. What a massive miss. Hope he's doing well. Reading Ronan says, Cher choice will cost us today. Botman was rushed back, in my opinion. He played 2 games in quick succession. Sophie says, I think Bunce has had a say in it since he came back from an ACL and played 2 games straight away. Maybe it's a recovery thing. I mean, there is that possibility. You've got to, Eddie did say they were going to take the time with Sven. And, he was thrust in because he had to be thrust in. There was when the suspension to Cher happened. So Robert says, happy birthday, Paul. Great to see you back, Billy. How are the lads? 2-0. Isak and Ternali. Chris at Evermore says, Botman will start on Wednesday. Emma, good afternoon, says, yeah, I'm good, thanks. The bank being down today and not being able to do his super chat. Just save it for Monday. Save it for the deadline day. Save it for the charity. NUFC Ollie says, Smith Rowe and Iwobi are very decent this season. Who dares ring me at this hour? Billy, just bear with me 2 seconds. My son's ringing me.
I'll carry on reading that.
All right, cheers, buddy.
Smith Rowe and Nairobi are very decent this season. Our midfield needs to be on form today, despite being at home. I agree with that. Smith Rowe, excellent player. He is a bit flaky, shall we say? On his day, can be fantastic. Iwobi's had a really good season. Really been impressed with him. But yeah, that's the threat they bring. That's the threat they bring. Have you guys seen the Alan Shearer meets Alexander Isak? No, I haven't seen that. No. All the time I've had them to myself. I shouldn't have really, but yeah, I will definitely have a look at that. But it's sorry, Prowler TV. PL Rich says Burns should get a rest every game. Plays every game. Then has been brilliant. Yeah, he's had a great season. He has had a great season. I just think that Eddie Howe's vision is Cher and Botman, and you can't really blame him for that, I guess. Just as long as he doesn't move Dan Burn to left back when that does happen. He would have to bring Botman on to get minutes in his leg to Arsenal. Potentially. Yeah, potentially. Potentially he'll come on anyway. Once again, just thanks to all you people that wished me well when I was ill. Still not 100%, but not far away now. And I'm really appreciative of all the comments and messages and all that stuff. Yeah, it made me very, very, very happy. So thank you very much.
It's a big community, Bob, Billy, as you know. It is a huge community. Claire says, that is BS, what he says. Could have the game of your life, and he dropped them. Well, I mean, he does seem to mix it up a little bit with his words when he says, you know, whoever plays. I mean, Harvey Barnes is a good point in proof, Billy. You know, he was playing really well, scoring goals, and he dropped them. I mean, it's just what happens. John says, we cannot afford any injuries today, nor red cards, considering fixtures in February. Well, if we don't sign anybody, mate, it's the rest of the season. Never mind just today. I think Botman will still be eased back in after being out for nearly a year, says Samsonite. George says, sorry I'm late, lads. Looking good, Billy. Glad you're back, mate. Grant says, if we clear away with a few goals, Howe must rest our core team players. I would expect that to happen, Billy. If we do, if we're winning by a couple of goals, maybe with half an hour, 20 minutes left, he'll maybe take off some of them.
Who knows? 6-7 minutes, generally the time, isn't it? Give someone 23.5 minutes to get yourself some minutes in the legs. We shall see.
Matt's with a super chat, simply saying War Billy and a heart emoji. Thank you very much. And Zishan with a super chat. Happy 21st birthday, Paul. And forget Godiva. Welcome back to the real legend. Godiva. All right. Okay. Godiva. Okay. And Shane Smith with the super chat saying, God bless Billy. You're looking well, mate. The dynamic duo reunited. Absolutely. Although I don't know which one's Batman and which one's Robin. I don't think we look good in either suit, to be honest. But there you go. Steady on today, Bill, says John, supporting NUFC can be bad for your health. Hopefully it will be a boring 2-0 to us, but you never know with Newcastle United.
You don't.
It's a roller coaster. John says, I think Eddie wants a left footer and right footer in defence. So is it Byrne or Botman? He can't drop Byrne at the minute. I mean, it's a difficult decision, Billy, but I think you're right. He does want to get Byrne and I think Cher and Botman back together, but Cher's not giving me confidence at the minute. I don't know whether it's just a lack of form or whether age is catching up with him.
Could be a bit of both. I mean, the attitude thing's been going on for longer than this season. It was happening in that season, you know, where he's kind of cheesed off with things around him. You can see him openly, kind of moaning about stuff and just making silly tackles. And that's been going on for more than this season. But he's 33, isn't he? 33, getting on 34.
He's 34 shortly, yeah.
Yeah, so what to expect? He's never had pace, so he's not going to miss that, is he? So
good point. Graham Ritchie says, great to have you back, Billy. 2-1 to the Toon. Let's hope you're right. Paul Wells says, saw a table earlier that had Byrne as our most valuable player points-wise. or something to that effect. Well, I would understand that. I mean, Burn's been really good this season. So I'm looking for, well, again, that's the decision that the manager's paid the big bucks for, really.
But I did notice against Southampton, it's that one fault the big fault that he has. He gets himself pulled out, and he got pulled out for their goal, didn't he? For the cross to come in.
Yeah,
he tends to follow the ball sometimes. Just let the midfield in front of him deal with that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Ash says, Billy is my favourite host by far. His wit is second to none. Well, thanks, Ash. I mean, we all love
happy
Billy.
returns.
Yeah. Thanks, happy birthday, Paul, and that, and all that kind of shit. But you know what, Ash, you could have just said we're all your favourites, matey. But there you go. I mean, it doesn't matter. Don't worry. What do you reckon the score will be, says Rachel? Well, Billy's gone 2-0. I've gone 3-1. Both to Newcastle, by the way. So just in case anybody was wondering on that. Graham says, at Paul, who is the new chap? Not as good as you, mate. Yes, he's nervous. It's his first time. Leave him alone. Claire says, Sophie, nervous for this game, seeing Forest thrash Brighton. They are back on form. I mean, everybody said, Billy, the Forest were going to drop off, me included. And I think people start to think that maybe the Bournemouth game was the turning point when they got thrashed last week. But by God, have they come back strong?
I mean, that's a ridiculous result, isn't it? 7 against Brighton, really is. Maybe we should block Chris Wood off him and do what we did to Burnley and try and take a rival down.
He's a good player, that Chris Wood, you know. Dear me. Mark says, welcome back, Billy. Good afternoon from the South Coast. Big game for the Cherries today, and good luck today for the Toon. Dangle says, happy birthday, Paul, and welcome back, big lad. Dream team is back together. 4-1 to the Toon. Botman should be in and his natural position burned out, says Frieden. By the way, Chris from Evermore sent a message in earlier, Billy, which simply said that you're out and straight back in. You are the TTR's Botman. So there you go.
Yes.
Yes.
Philip called that a few times in the past, to be fair.
I bet you have. We should be looking to rest a few key players for the FA Cup game at Birmingham. Yeah, but not a whole different change like we did against Bromley. I think we need some. Birmingham aren't a bad side, guys. They're doing well in the it's League One they're in, isn't it? They're near the top as well.
Yeah, top of League One, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, they're having a good season. Doug, thank you, mate. Much appreciated. I did get your messages earlier on. Just haven't had the time to reply. Thank you very much. And of course, he says, welcome back, Billy Bob. Aaron says, doesn't look like we're signing anyone, so we definitely need to rest players if we get a good lead. I mean, we're going to be saying that all season, aren't we, Billy?
Yes.
If we get to the stage where we're sort of winning games by 2-0 or something like that, everybody's going to be clamoring, saying, right, take these guys off because they need resting, because we've got some big games coming up.
Well, it's ridiculous that we have one player that can really play on the right-hand flank. One. No one else, just one. And we've got like replacements everywhere else on the pitch. We can get by with Cher being injured, for instance, because we bring Botman in. But just having Murphy there in a position that's quite physical, having to run up and down the line all day, I'm surprised that we're not going to bring a right winger in. I really am.
Yeah. Just seen a comment there saying that Matt Sells has 2 more clean sheets than anyone in the Premier League.
Who would have thought?
Well, I mean, he was dreadful for us. But then again, we've seen players leave Newcastle and go on and be absolutely brilliant for whoever they're playing for. Emma's going Isak to Murphy and Tonali to score 4-0 the Toon. Steve says, take care of yourself, Billy. Your mental health well-being, absolutely. But rest and recuperation is exactly what you've been doing this last couple of weeks, isn't it? So
it is, yeah.
That's the main thing. Lindsay says, exciting week of footy ahead. Happy birthday, Paul. Thank you very much. Philip says, Matt Sells was woeful for us, but has been superb at Forest. Well, so was Chris Wood, to be fair. But I don't, it looks, I mean, did we play to Chris Wood's strengths, Billy? I mean, I don't know how different Forest are kind of playing compared to us, but he's just smashing them in.
We didn't play to his strengths. He needs help around him, and if he's isolated, then he's no good. And
yeah,
he was no good for us.
He was isolated a lot for us.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, you know, before he came to us, he was a good goal scorer as well. So but I think there was a little bit of skullduggery in that deal when we signed Chris Wood, to be fair. Catherine says, good day, everyone. Great to see you back, Billy. Kev says, happy birthday, Paul. It's my son's 17th today as well. Well, happy birthday to your son, matey. He's very close to that first pint now, and he'll probably be wanting a car and driving lessons and everything else that goes with it. So good luck with that, buddy. I've got that. I've had that with my eldest daughter. I've got that to come with my other three. God forbid. Clive says, happy birthday, Paul, and welcome back, Billy. Hope you're feeling better. Paul, I must say, you don't look a day over 37. Well, I think you've got that bang on, matey. Jack says, why are other Newcastle channels saying we put a 60 million bid on Mbeumo? Look, they're getting carried away. Again, it's one newspaper. It's Mirror Darren who tweeted it out yesterday. There's nothing official. Nothing official at all. And it's one place that has been mentioned. But of course, you know what everyone's like? Let's get some likes. Let's get some subscribers. I mean, you know what it's like out there in the world of YouTube. I mean, just wait. You know what I mean? Fulham's strip has changed, Billy, to that fantastic light purple.
Lilac, are we saying?
I'd go with lilac, yeah. It looks very lilac-y. Matt's with another super chat. I do feel for you guys for the deadline day stream, considering Hamza Chowdhury already got his transfer. How to fill the time in now? Well, look, the bottom line is, right, it's for charity. And that's all that counts for us on deadline day. If Newcastle sign somebody, then it's going to be a huge bonus because we'll be able to sort of report on it live and stuff like that. But at the minute, deadline day is all about earning the money for the charity. We are trying to hit a $5,000 total again for the 4 charities. The same charities as we did in the summer. They are charities that are very, very close to our hearts here on the Toon Review. So we are just... The day will pass by. We'll think of some things to do. We'll do some great stuff. One good thing that somebody came up with last night, Billy, was that we're going to do we're going to look at all the Newcastle players and link them to a breed of dog.
Oh, wow.
So that should be a good laugh. You know, we'll see what happens with that. But I might do a little bit of... I'm going to record a few songs tomorrow, I think, and maybe do some singing again and stuff. Putting myself out there for charity, of course.
Good man.
But we've got nearly 2,500 watching now, so please do subscribe if you are new to the channel just before kickoff, of course. Kelvin, woken up at 2 a.m. here in Melbourne to listen to your fantastic commentary. Welcome back, Billy, and it's fantastic to see you back. Thank you so much. Are you feeling the love today, Billy? Are you
I am indeed, yeah.
Big hugs.
It's fantastic.
Right, have you got your screen on now?
I've got the screen on, but I'm not seeing any players yet.
Okay. Let me just... yeah, I'm seeing the... Yeah.
I'm just... I think we're seeing exactly the same thing.
A message on the screen. Yeah.
Yes.
We'll just wait. Well, we're a minute away. I'm just going to come out of it actually and just wait till it starts. I'm honestly, that Nottingham Forest scoreline's flashing in my eyes, and it's it's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? It really is.
Absolutely incredible. Yeah, bloody hell, get on with it, man. Well, we are, you know, there's just a delay on here. We'll get it eventually, guys.
They're on now. I think they're coming on now.
Yeah.
He says.
Yeah, we got a, well, it's a nice blue screen at the moment, Billy. So we may just wait till, have to wait till they actually kick off. I'm just going to come out of it again. I'll do me a little bit of technical magic here. So shift me over there. Bring Billy Bob in there. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Oh, yes, I did. Up there, like so. And then hit that. Anything yet, Billy?
Nope.
Oh.
Still the blue screen.
We don't like the blue screen of doom at all. Get rid of it. Yeah, that's exactly what I've got. They did have problems the other day. The last match, you know, Billy. It was a little bit strange. You got a message saying there was a technical fault from the ground. So I don't know whether that's going to happen again today. I guess we'll see. Come on.
I've never done this before. Have you?
No, never. I mean, I watched the Forest game fine. Well, you always get technical faults, Billy. Live TV is a beautiful thing.
It certainly is.
Just bear with us, folks. I mean, we will get there. You know, the match will kick off, and then we will keep you. Oh, the match will start soon, Billy.
Well, I've got Liverpool and Bournemouth on for the time being.
Have you?
Everton are 1-up against Leicester, by the way. First minute goal. Doucouré.
Jesus. Sorry for this, ladies and gents. There's probably just a little problem from the ground. It will start soon. Don't you worry. The beauty of live television, Billy. Never fails to amaze you.
The one game that isn't on, it's the one we want.
Yep.
Oh, dear me.
Yeah, it's typical, really, isn't it? It's typical. But hang fire, everybody. We will get there once they're sorted out. I mean, what do we do in the meantime, Billy? I mean, we imagine how we've kicked off. Oh dear. Just kicking off on my link, says Martin. That's very, very weird for our broadcaster not to. I mean, you know.
This is the first, isn't it? We've never had this before.
No. A very reliable service we have, but, you know. Why haven't I got the full screen on, Paul? Okay, I do apologize. There you go. Full screen ahead. Time for a song. Well, you know, Monday. There's obviously a fault coming in from the broadcaster. We do apologize for this, guys. There's nothing we can do about it. Hands are tied. This is really annoying. I mean, you know what it is, Billy. I thought maybe the kickoff was delayed, something was going on at the ground or something like that, but it doesn't seem to be the case. I mean, it's the other games are working fine, so it's not the service. It's obviously a connection from the ground, Billy. Grief. Now, the match will start soon.
Yes.
Well, up yours. Well, we will get it. I mean, it'll come on eventually, guys. You just have to bear with us. I mean, I'm going to put the Bournemouth-Liverpool game on just for myself to watch because I think it'll be interesting to watch that while we still try and get Newcastle back. Have you tried turning it off and on again, Paul? The old cliche. Yes, we have.
I've just done that. It didn't work.
Yeah, it's obviously something's wrong coming from the ground. I'm just looking at the Bournemouth game, Billy, and they've literally got almost a full 11 up in the injured.
Well, we're on. It's back on, Paul.
Hey! You scared the crap out of me there, Billy. Jesus,
it's gone to the 720, number 2.
Number 2. Okay, let's just. Yes, here we go. We are 4 minutes in, Billy.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Right. Just bear with me. Because I need to adjust the clock as well. So that was just. I'm just going to move this to 4 minutes 20, 4 minutes 30, and then I'll start the clock then, and then it'll be in perfect sync. At the minute, Fabian Schär has the ball for Newcastle United. It's now with Martin Dubravka. So we are up and running, guys, as we thought we would be, just a few minutes late. The clock is away now as well. So we got everything going at the right times. Bruno now to, well, Tonali. I mean, he's been thrown to the floor there. I mean, that's a ridiculous foul. Emil Smith-Rowe literally thrown him to the floor, Billy.
Did, yeah, and the referee did nothing about it.
Yeah. Oh. Awful. Long ball forward looking for Isak. Is a very good one. Isak into the box and we win a corner. He really tested Anderson there, Billy, because he brought it initially. Isak brought that down brilliantly, and then it was just a case of Anderson intercepting there.
It was a beautiful pass as well, wasn't it? Really was a fantastic pass from Shea, I think it was.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just in the right areas, yeah.
Yeah. So coming up to round about just over 5 minutes 20 coming up, and Newcastle have a corner. Newcastle do have a good height. Well, they've gone short again. One of these little short corners that they do. Gordon with a cross, and it's punched away by Leno. And it's Adama Traore that comes to clear it for Newcastle. Dan Burn goes over and brings him down. Wow. Free kick to Fulham. I thought that was just a good old-fashioned shoulder charge.
Coming together. Coming together. That's all that was for me.
Yeah. Charlie says, happy birthday, Paul. Great to see you, Billy. Our children have missed you. Yeah, Logan and the kids, of course, will have missed you deeply there, Billy. And they're glad to see you back as Leno comes over to take the free kick for Fulham. So still 0-0, 6 minutes gone in the game. And it's good to see that, you know, obviously they were having problems, Billy, so they've gone elsewhere to get the match. So that's quite good of them.
Yes.
Long ball forward. Burn is underneath this. Brought down by Smith-Rowe. And now Traore. He's got Iwobi in the middle. Traore into the box. Gordon and Hall coming back. It's gone into the air for deflection. Bouncing around. Here's Jimenez. Left-hand side of the penalty area to Iwobi. Iwobi across. And it's with Traore again. Hall and Gordon both in front of Traore as he dinks and jives, and a bit of Michael Jackson going on there. Here's Sander Berge for Fulham. Trying a little 1-2, but I think that's going to roll out for a goal kick. Indeed, it does. Fulham want a corner, and the referee, the linesman's given it. None of the players appealed for a corner there, and the only person that did was the linesman, who has been put right by the referee.
Plank.
Good referee in that to overturn the linesman's decision, because not one Newcastle United or Fulham player, I mean, it's clearly off the Fulham player there, Billy.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt about that. Why the linesman's flagging for a corner there, I shall never know.
Yeah, clearly clipped off Castagne's ankle. Malcolm Loxley with a super chat. Woohoo, Billy, welcome back. We missed you. I mean, the linesman's laughing there. I don't find that funny at all, to be fair, Billy.
No, mate. Everton 2 up against Leicester after 6 minutes.
Jesus, I think I predicted a draw on me soccer 6 for that, you know. On me super 6. Yeah, that's not gone well, has it?
No, not yet.
No, not yet. Oh, I'll tell you what, we're miles out of sync here on the screen. Not that one. Not that one.
Fulham very much on the front foot at the minute. They've had a lot of the ball since we've actually got pictures, and they seem very comfortable in possession and look like they're here to try and win the game.
Well, I mean, Fulham will offer that, Billy. I mean, they're not a bad side. We know they can pass the ball around a bit. They've got some talented players. It's not going to be a complete walkover, this.
Absolutely not. I mean, this is beautiful football.
Yeah, they're playing some really nice stuff. And it's Adama Traore again down this right-hand side. Castagnier wanted the ball. He doesn't get it, though. Traore cuts inside. Ball across now to Smith-Rowe. Out to Iwobi on this left-hand side. Iwobi's ball into the box. Comfortable header away for Fabian Schär, but it's not the best. Straight to a Fulham player. And Newcastle just on the back foot a little bit here, Billy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Berger now.
I don't think Joe Linton's touched the ball since we've had that on.
No. Nice ball down the left again from Iwobi to Smith-Rowe. Smith-Rowe has Schär in front of him. Back to Iwobi. Seen a lot of the ball in the early part of this game. Now Sander Berge. Across to Castagnier. Castagnier down for Traore. Traore again, Dipsy Doodland now tries to take on Lewis Hall. Hall does his job, but it's another corner for Fulham.
Yeah. Very much dominant, aren't they? Fulham at this precise moment in time.
They are. He's a big guy, isn't he, him? I mean, he is a big guy, is Traore. He's strong, but if anything, it's his final delivery that's been the problem throughout his career, I think. But Hall did well there.
Yes, he did. Stood him up.
Stopped it coming across.
Past.
As Bassi is now up as well for this corner for Fulham, which is going to be taken by Sasa. No, yes, Sasa Lukic is going to take it, number 20. Coming up to the 10-minute mark at St James's Park. It's still goalless, but Fulham with a corner. In it comes. Looking for Jimenez. It's not a great header from him. He was probably, that's awful from Cher. Really, really shocking. And it's crossed out for a goal kick. But Fabian Cher, Billy, tries this sort of flick back header there. Got no power on it at all. And, Fulham will be disappointed. They should have done better there.
He's just not defending properly, is he? It's just too... Oh, dear.
Oh, what's happened there?
It's just a bit too namby-pamby. He wants to start playing football properly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Defending properly.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're back on
loads.
Oh, dear. Now, go to 2 again, Billy. It's there again, mate. You at the same time.
What, 10:43?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on 3 now.
You're on 3. Okay. Well, we're on the same time. That's the main thing. Newcastle have a throw with Lewis Hall on the halfway line. Looking for options, but Newcastle need to kick into a bit of a gear here. The very slow start to this one. Here's Lewis Hall again, pressured again by Traore, all over the back of him. Does very well to get the ball to Fabian Cher, who's now in a lot of space to bring the ball out for Newcastle. Shit. I mean, your stomach's making some crazy noises, Billy.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've not eaten yet. What's going on here?
I don't know. This is annoying. There's obviously some technical fault here at wherever he's broadcasting from. It's very annoying. The match will start again soon, Billy, apparently. Sorry about this, folks.
Yeah, on the last one, 10:82.
It's way behind. That's the problem.
11:17.
Yeah, but the clock should be at 12 minutes.
Should it?
Yeah, it's dropped off. Oh, we're back on 2 again, Billy.
Are we?
Oh, we're back on 1. There you go. We're back on 1. But we're a bit behind on that one. So, oh Jesus!
I don't think we are. I think that's the same with both of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust the clock again. I do apologise, folks.
12:20 on 2.
11:50. Where are we?
If you go 7:22, it's on the normal time.
Yeah, but it keeps going off, doesn't it? Right, I've gone to 1, Billy, and it's at 12 minutes. So there you go.
Okay.
If you head back to 1, and then we're in sync. Here's Isak now moving forward for Newcastle. Isak has out to the right, Jacob Murphy fires it across. Tonali takes it. What a back heel that is! Brilliant 1-2 between Bruno and Tonali, but nothing comes of it. We just can't get a shot in. Isak jumps. Tonali then gets it. It's going to run out of play though, and it's going to be a goal kick for Fulham. But some brilliant build-up play there, Billy.
I didn't see it.
Oh, go to 7:21.
I've got it. I'm on it now. I've got it now. Right. Yeah.
Lovely little interplay between Bruno.
Oh.
Yeah. But unfortunately, it didn't come to anything. I'm not sure what Isak was trying to do with the header there. But it rolls out for a goal kick to Fulham. But strong play by Sandro, Billy.
Absolutely, yeah. Getting himself forward. Very physical, very quick, very technical as well. So he's a massive threat to anyone that we play against.
Yep.
Terrible.
Oh, that's not great from Dan Burn. I mean, he did well originally. Traore brought down by Joe Linton. Free kick. And Traore stays down, holding his left foot. And looks in a little bit of distress there on his, I think it's his shin, Billy, but we're just seeing the tackle again. I mean, he slips there. Oh, he does get a kick on the shin, actually, when Joe Linton... I mean, Joe Linton's got to be careful with that. He did that a few times against Bournemouth and just switching that right foot round to try and get the ball, and he's not really hitting the tackle, Bill.
He's trying to get into the game. He's hardly touched the ball since we've been watching. You know, it's I guess he's frustrated that no chance on the ball. Nothing's happening for him at the minute.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's Anthony Robertson. And again, clattered this time. The referee waves play on. I'm not sure who that was. I think it was Bruno went in for that tackle. Here's Iwobi pushing it forward. Jimenez. And now Robinson. Sander Berger now for Fulham. Newcastle sitting the 4-5-1 defensive formation again. Anderson out wide to Castagnier. Down the line now for Traore. Well tackled by Lewis Hall. Brilliant tackle. And a wonderful ball. Gordon sends Murphy away. Just couldn't take it first time. And then Murphy tries to hit it from, well, I mean, the angle was completely... I know why he tried to take that early, Billy, but he got it all wrong.
He had no choice, did he? He had no one with him. He was on his own. He was running out of angle and all sorts. So he just swung a boot at it. Real estate was not there for Jacob Murphy this time, guys.
But he did try and hit it. I mean, you know, he's confident. Why not? As Shane nods it back now to Martin Dubravka. Coming up to 15 gone. It's not been the start I think Newcastle were hoping for, but we are starting to play a bit now. And Tonali on the ball. Inside to Bruno. Bruno, little 1-2 with Tonali. Nicely done. Tonali leaves it for Lewis Hall. Hall sees the runner Gordon. Plays a lovely floating ball over the top. Hall brings it down, but Castagnier gets a tackle in. And it comes to Traore now. Traore heavily marked again as Joe Linton gets stuck in there again. I Like Coffee, thank you for your super chat. Welcome, Black Billy. We missed you so much.
Thanks, mate.
As Leicester get a throw up near the halfway line. You just get a feeling Newcastle are warming up a little bit here now, Billy. They're just starting to get the engines going.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yes. Down that left side as well, man, isn't it? It's Gordon and Hall, the two that are trying to G's into action, so to speak.
Indeed. As Isak chases down Bernd Leno, who goes long again, left-footed, up towards Jimenez. Well won by Dan Burn. Bruno knocked off the ball by Berger. In comes Joe Linton with a heavy challenge on Lukic. And Lukic goes down.
I'm not sure what he's supposed to do.
Well, I think that's what Joe Linton's tried to say to the referee. He says, I'm going for a header. And, you know, he can't exactly... I don't know. I've just seen it again. Well, you know,
supposed to let him go past.
Yeah, Lukic headed it past him, and he just ran into Joe Linton. I mean, Joe Linton's not going to say, "Oh, well, I'll just move out the way so you can run past us."
Go on.
Anderson, you lucky bugger! And then Castagnier can't control it. Quick free throw in from Newcastle. Now Gordon clips it inside for Bruno. Lovely header on for Isak now on the left hand side. Isak clattered down, free kick to Newcastle. And
a yellow card too.
A yellow card for Anderson, and rightly so, Billy, because he was in there. Brilliant piece of skill from Isak. I mean, I don't know whether he's took one for the team there and stopped Isak cutting inside. Lovely little cushioned header by Bruno. Isak knew exactly what he was doing, and it's like a clothesline from Anderson.
Yeah, cynical, isn't it? Trying to stop him getting in the box.
Left arm out. Let's just block him. Because I think if Isak got into the box there was going to be some kind of opportunity. But Anderson is now yellow carded, which, after 17 minutes of the game, that could work in our favour, Billy.
Absolutely.
Anyway, free kick to Newcastle United. And it's going to be, I would think, Lewis Hall to take this, or could be a Gordon in-swinger. I mean, either or here. Let's just make sure we put it in the right area. It is Gordon. In it comes. And it wasn't a bad one, actually. It was whipped in. It comes out to Jacob Murphy now. Murphy looking for help, gets it from Bruno, plays the 1-2, and Murphy will get there, clips it across to the back post. Burn is awaiting, flick back in, headed away again. Traore trying to break for Fulham. It's not the best of clearances. He claims it was a handball by Tonali. What are you talking about? Give over. Fabian Schär now going on a run towards the penalty area, plays it out to Dan Burn, who's playing as left winger. Burn's cross is horrific, and Fulham managed to get it away. But Newcastle just start to really press Fulham now whenever Fulham have got the ball. But they played it well out of the defence there. Bassi brings it away and finds Robinson now. Robinson breaks down the left. Robinson heading towards the penalty area. Inside to Jimenez. Jimenez well challenged by Joe Linton, but he got out of it. And now it's a cross from Smith Rowe to Traore. Traore, again, doubled up. Gordon coming back every time with Lewis Hall, which is not a bad plan, to be honest. Castagnier now for Fulham. Across to Bassi in the centre circle. Bassi, not a lot on, but Berger makes himself available, comes across now, lays it off to Robinson again. Robinson, always trying to look forward there, not backwards. And it's now back to Bassey. Don't forget to keep subscribing, guys. If you are new to the Toon Review, you're watching Matchday live. Every Newcastle game is, of course, live commentary on this channel. Live shows every day at 11:30 and on an evening. Oh, that's awful from Joe Linton. That's a shocking pass. And Jimenez tries to make use of it. Kind of got crowded out, and he gets the ball across to Iwobi. But Billy, what was Joe Linton doing?
Lord knows. Again, it's there's one or two of them not quite at the races today, I've got to say.
Iwobi now cuts it back inside for Sander Berger. Berger has options, whips it towards Jimenez in the box. It's a clearance from Byrne, but Fulham win it back. Traore now. Traore going past 3 Newcastle players. Gets the cross in. Dubravka comes out, a brilliant punch. He cleared it away well, but it's still scrappy in the box. And now Bruno brings it away. And then he's held back. That's going to be another yellow card. This time to Robinson. Simple shirt pull, but it's a yellow card offence, Billy.
Absolutely. The brilliant play from Bruno, but we were kind of really at 6 and 7s at the back there, wasn't we? We were in deep trouble at 1 or 2 episodes there. Somebody defending his last gaff stuff, isn't it? Brilliant from Bruno, though.
Yeah. I mean, Joe Linton's he hasn't been at it for a while now. And, that was a very, very careless pass, Billy. I mean, it's a simple 2-yard pass.
Those look to be one up at Ipswich.
Yeah, indeed. By the way, guys, you do need to be a subscriber to take part in the chat on Matchday Lives. But come and join this fantastic community and be a subscriber on the Toon Review. Thank you very much, and welcome to all our new subscribers today. As Fabian Schär has the ball. Now to Dan Byrne, who's just over the halfway line. Inside to Joe Linton. Into Tonali. Good ball. Tonali to Bruno. Bruno, Berger all over the back of him at the minute, but he did well to get it to Tino Livramento. Back to Bruno. Bruno. Oh, lovely turn. Lovely turn. He's put Berger on his arse. And wonderful cross across to Anthony Gordon. He'll keep it in play. Castagnier all over the back of him. Unlucky. Tried to spin round him, but the ball just ran off his foot there.
Went out of pitch, didn't he?
Yeah, it looked like Sander Berger actually twisted his ankle there, but he just was all over the place as Bruno just made a mockery of him.
Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant play from Bruno. He's starting to dictate a little bit now, Bruno. Starting to get into the game, both ends of the pitch.
He is.
Dominating the play with a bit of luck.
Yeah. Bassey, a very confident header down to Leno, and he gets on with it to Robinson, who is bursting forward here for Fulham over the halfway line already. Now Iwobi, tracked by Tonali. Iwobi cuts inside on his right foot, sends a cross in. It's a very good one, actually, and Dubravka reads that well and comes out and claims it. Good goalkeeping that, Billy, because
yes, absolutely.
There was a good run come there from midfield. As Joe Linton 1-2s with Gordon now, sends Gordon down the left. Gordon running to Castagnier. He's got the pace of him. Gordon now towards the byline. He's still going. Anthony Gordon pulls it back.
He's actually in a terrible position.
Yeah, he should have been more inside there.
Of course he should.
And Berger managed to clear the ball for Fulham. But Lewis Hall now does really well. Forces Anderson very wide. But I think Gordon did think there that Isak was going to be further inside. I mean, he stays wide. I don't know why.
It's really, but it's poor from Isak that. He should have, he's giving Gordon nowhere to go, literally.
Yeah. Leno now left-footed down the field. Iwobi again going with Fabian Schär. Claims he was pushed, but Schär just used his strength there, I think. I mean, if you're going to go down easy like that in a one-on-one situation, you're not going to get a free kick for that from a goal kick. Here's Fabian Schär. Over the halfway line now. Tracked by Smith Rowe. And
lose that. Yeah, poor from Schär again.
Yeah, he gave Livramento no bloody chance there. Anderson now in plenty of space to bring the ball out for Fulham. Still goalless in the coming up to 23.5 minutes. Long ball over by Castagnier is to absolutely nobody but Martin Dubravka. As Eddie Howe looks at his notepad, Billy.
Yes, it'll be a bit disappointed actually with how we've gone about this game. To be honest, 2 or 3 players haven't shown up. 1 or 2 are making mistakes, A bit too often, I'd say.
Yeah.
And we haven't took a stranglehold in the game, which we should be at home.
Yep. I mean, Fulham are a good side as well. But, you know, we're talking about simple little passes, aren't we, Billy? You know, we're not talking about difficult passes, very simple passes that are, I mean, this is scrappy. Burns just put his foot through that straight to a Fulham player again. Now they'll look for the pace of Traore. That's a fantastic ball. And Traore now is going up against Lewis Hall. Traore's ball in, deep, just too deep for Iwobi. Robinson comes onto it at the near side. In it comes again. Jimenez trying to make a nuisance of himself. It bounces around, comes to Sander Berge. He gets the better of Joe Linton in the 50-50. And again, just a poor pass out again. And here's Robinson.
That time.
Yeah. Bassey across to Anderson, who's again got plenty space. Fulham definitely ramping it up again. Uh-oh.
Yeah, got the same for me as well.
Oh, we're back.
We are.
Oh, I'm trying to go full screen and it won't let me, so I'm going to have to refresh. You sodden thing. How dare you? Now I'm way ahead again now.
Long ball through the middle.
What time you got, Billy?
25:50.
Yeah, that's what I've got. Just bear with us. I'll reset the clock. As Gordon comes down the left-hand side.
Joe Linton edge.
Hit it! Hit it! Oh, for God's sake, man. And then Gordon does hit it and balloons it over the bar.
Don't hit it like that, though.
Yeah, but why didn't Joe Linton hit that, Billy? He had a big opportunity
there
to hit it.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why it went back to the same place as well. It was... Yeah. Just a bit...
Just a bit meh.
It's a bit disjointed, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not coming off for us. But, you know, there's plenty of time left in this game. There's loads of time. Let's not panic yet. It's still 0-0, of course. And Fulham haven't had an attempt on goal yet. We've had 4. Unfortunately, none of them on target. It will be now to Jimenez, taken out late again by Joe Linton. And he'll be lucky that he gets away with a yellow card. Good ball down the line, looking for Traore, going against Byrne. Traore can't get there. Byrne does really well to see him out. And it's a goal kick to Newcastle.
He's not booked Joe Linton.
He's warning Joe. I'm really surprised, Billy, because that's the third. Marco Silva's doing his nutting. And I think he's got a point, Billy. If we're being fair here, Joe Linton's put 3 or 4 in now, really poor tackles. I mean, that's very late on Iwobi again, and he's got away with a yellow card again.
Well, he's booked Anderson and Robertson for the first fouls of the match, and then Joe Linton's doing that and getting away with it.
Yeah, you can understand why Marco Silva is a bit annoyed with that. However, it's not our problem. Fabian Schär now to Bruno. Bruno brings it forward. He will go left again. A fabulous ball across the field to Anthony Gordon. Little bit of space for Gordon. Comes inside of Castagna now. Lays it into Isak. Isak to Hall. Hall back inside. Not really any movement there, but Fabian Schär comes into the attack.
Oh, brilliant!
Joe Linton. Lovely football. Schär. Good save by Bernd Leno. Really good save by Leno. It was Fabian Schär who'd continued his run. Philip Albert-esque, that, Billy.
That was outstanding bit of football. And Leno did fantastically well to stop it. I thought it was a goal. All ends up there.
Yeah, he stayed big, didn't he? Here's Joe Linton. And he's lost the ball again. Oh, good interception by Tonali, but the ricochet once again finds a purple shirt. Lots of players falling all over the place here, and eventually the referee blows for a foul on Lukic. And
well, I thought Joe Linton was fouled there. I thought that should have been a free kick to us, but
yeah, I'm not sure. Did Tonali get booked there?
I'm not sure.
I mean, I guess we'll get confirmation shortly. But what a run by Fabian Schär there. Lovely little bit of play by Joe Linton and Bruno. Sets him away. It's a really good save by Leno, to be honest. He stayed big for a while, Billy.
Yeah. Well, he's on his 6-yard box, which is the key to all of that. Actually,
the defender did really well as well, let's be fair. Yeah, got a little foot on it to put Fabian Schär off. Here's Iwobi now on this near side for Fulham. Iwobi. Jinking and jiving, gets it to Robinson, the full-back, back to Berger. Now Iwobi again. One touch and then clips it in towards Robinson. Schär read that, though, clears, and a throw into Fulham.
Bournemouth, the Liverpool 1, Mohamed Salah penalty.
Oh, there's a surprise. Here's Bassey for Fulham to Iwobi. Robinson clips it inside for Jimenez. Well challenged by Bruno. And a throw into Fulham, which Robinson will take. Certainly not wanting to take it very quickly there. It was Robinson. Bassey now heading backwards, and he has to go all the way back to Bernd Leno, who takes his time. And then right foot clearance, looking for Jimenez, who's got between Cher and Livramento. Jimenez, he gets it all wrong. I don't even know what he was trying to do there, but that was really poor. But what I'm more concerned about, Billy, is how the hell did Bernd Leno, with a long ball like that, split Livramento and Cher in half?
Well, Livramento looked like he was running in treacle, didn't he?
And there's another foul.
It looked like Livramento was running in treacle then against Jimenez.
Yeah, that was really poor, actually. Here it is again.
Hey, look,
right
wow, look.
I mean, he just doesn't get going. He's kind of
jogging.
jogging. Yeah. I think Jimenez is trying to sort of dip a volley into the far corner, but gets it all wrong. I mean, the ball is spinning, to be fair to him, but yeah, not great defending that from Newcastle, but we get away with it. Half an hour gone, Billy. Fulham are looking very, very decent.
Absolutely, yeah. They like to have the ball at the feet. They're playing nicely with it. They've got some threats. Iwobi's a threat. Traore's a threat. Jimenez is a threat. We haven't even seen Smith Rowe yet.
No, they're playing some very, very nice one-touch football here. Here is Smith Rowe. It's not the best ball from him, and Tonali intercepts. Now Joe Linton brings it away. Joe Linton, a really weird ball into Isak, but Isak did really well. So did Bruno. But again, good play from Bassey. And Fulham keep it in on the far side with Traore now. And Newcastle have got to get into these 50-50s better. Traore heading towards the box. In it comes again for Jimenez. And Cher just gets a clip on it to take it off his head. However, it's come to Iwobi now. Iwobi back into the box. That should be Dubravka's, and is. And the move dies down. But again, Billy, last-ditch defending that.
Yep, absolutely.
But, you know, only ourselves to blame. We're, you know, trying to bring the ball out. And Isak's lost it to Bassey there. I mean, we've won a throw in, but again, we're just running into nowhere at the minute.
Well, Isak's trying to get himself involved in the game. He's cutting a frustrated figure, getting no service, not getting in the game at all. So he's coming back to receive it. So, yeah, this is one of those games where...
That was an excellent ball by Traore, by the way.
Good header from Cher, too.
Cher was at full stretch to clear that. That's better. Now Livramento. Lovely 1-2 down the right-hand side. Cuts inside. Can he do anything with it? No, he's lost the ball. And Robinson brings it away for Fulham. Now for Smith Rowe. Again, indecisive from Livramento.
Yeah.
And Iwobi now goes to go past Murphy, who's back in the right-back position. And that's a terrible ball by Iwobi. And he slams the floor in anger, knowing that he should have done a lot better than that.
Well, Murphy did fantastically well to get back and cover there.
Yeah, it still remains goalless. Ipswich have equalised against Southampton. And again, we try and pass out and get a bit fortunate as Bruno is fouled. There's a lot of niggly fouls in this first half. But I guess Eddie, I mean, he's frantically writing on his notepad here. I think he needs to do something at halftime, Billy, to get these guys going here.
Yeah, yeah.
Fulham have, without doubt, been the better side, in my opinion. I don't know about you, Billy, but certainly the way they've passed the ball around, they have looked better than us.
From a way of structure and the way they've controlled the game, absolutely 100%. Even though we've had the better chances, I'd say.
Yeah, we have, yeah. But here they come again. Look at that four in the line there for Fulham. Smith Rowe now to Iwobi again. These front four causing us problems today. Here's Iwobi to go past Livramento. Left-footed cross into the box. Traore with a header. And he really wanted that. He's gone right through Lewis Hall to get that header, and it goes wide of the post, Billy.
Yeah, again, Livramento beaten for pace again down this left-hand side. He's a worry for me, Livramento, this season, and even more so today. I mean, look at that.
Yeah, he's miles off trying to keep up with Alex Iwobi there. I mean, well done, Lewis Hall, actually, because he did well to put Traore off with that header.
Yeah, well, he did.
But Livramento shouldn't be getting beat as easy as he is in this match. He is like running in treacle, Billy. You're right. Joe Linton pulled back there. That's a free kick. Sanderberger pleads his innocence and Traore kicks the ball away. Well, that's a booking, referee.
I'd love to book new kicks for that, though.
Yeah, it would have been a bit funny. But Traore kicked the ball away, Billy, and the Newcastle players all pointing to the referee, saying, away. But they've took it quickly. Here's Isak into the box now. Isak tries to get on his right foot, clips it across. Just couldn't find a black and white shirt. Tonali now. He is going to ride for one. Oh, it's hit the bar. Oh, what a hit from Traore by Sandro Tonali. And now a free kick to Fulham. How on earth? Billy, that was 40 yards out.
Unbelievable effort. It really was. And once it hit his foot, you didn't see the ball until it hit the bar. And the bar's still shaking.
He's now booked Dan Burn as well, by the way, for a high foot on Bassi. But what a hit by Sandro Tonali. We're going to see it again here. Newcastle take the free kick quickly. It's a good run by Isak. He's onside. He clips the ball into the box. Just can't find a black and white shirt. Burn is in there. It comes to Tonali, and he just half volleys the ball. And that is spectacular as it's going to get. And the bar's still shaking, Billy.
It is, yeah. And I'm not sure that is a yellow card, I'll be honest. They showed the Burn challenge afterwards.
I've just seen it again.
It's not a yellow card, is it?
Possibly not, but he is in the book now. I mean, had that gone in, Billy, holy cow. Holy cow.
Yes, you're looking at goal of the century in that season.
I mean, that sort of technique from a half volley from that far out, Bernd Leno was completely beaten.
Yeah. Yeah. It's only a mere inches high, isn't it? That's all.
Jesus Christ. As a Warby can't keep the ball in, and Newcastle get a throw in. Burn leaves it for Tino Livramento to take. Coming up to 36 and a half minutes gone of the first half. It's Newcastle 0, Fulham 0. It's been a very strange first half. Newcastle a little bit subdued, but maybe that'll get them into life. Burn plays it out, looking for Gordon. Again, going against Castagna. He's done brilliantly. Spins away from him. Gordon now running at Joachim Andersen. Gordon into the penalty area. Plays it across. It comes to Murphy. And Newcastle score!
Get in
and
there!
It's Jacob Murphy! He's done it again! Jacob Murphy! Brilliant work from Gordon on the left-hand side. And Newcastle United take the lead. And it's time to go and grab your granny because it's bingo time! Brilliant run from Gordon. Billy clips it across. Bassi gets a touch on it, which sets it up beautifully for Murphy, and that is a quality finish. But all the work done by Gordon down the left.
Yeah, and even Dan Burn to pick him out with the first pass. So that goal has come all the way from our 6-yard box. Two passes, goal. Brilliant goal, great finish. And Anthony Gordon, obviously the key for it all. Brilliant play. Excellent
ball from Burn. Gordon spins away from Castagna, and then for pace, you're not going to catch him. And look at Jacob Murphy. He is delighted. It's another goal for Jacob Murphy to take part in. And he's having such a good time at the minute. I mean, that was a really composed finish as well, Billy. He didn't panic, kept his calm, back of the net.
Left foot. What was it? Was his left foot hitting with?
No, right foot.
With his right.
Yeah, but here come Fulham back again. Smith Rowe out to Iwobi on this near side. On the edge of the box, going against Livramento. Does well this time, Tino, and it's a corner for Fulham. Well, I mean, look, we said with that Tonali, well, I don't know what you call it, thunder, whatever.
Yes.
Smashes the bar, kind of got the crowd going, and then there you go.
I think it got the team going as well. I mean, clearly it did.
Yeah. But I love the way Gordon spun away from Castagna there. And just left him for dead. Lukic now to Iwobi. Fires it in on his left foot. Comes to the edge of the box. Chance for Robinson to hit it. He does, but he took his time, and Newcastle managed to push out to block the shot. Castagna now for Fulham. In it comes again into the box. And it's just missed everybody. Murphy now has it. And brilliantly goes past Iwobi. And now starts an attack for Newcastle. And then hits a terrible pass, which is intercepted. And Fulham come back again.
Yeah, we had a lot of options
Oh,
there,
well
Murphy.
played this time. Livramento cuts across Iwobi there and manages to beat him as well. Cuts inside. Optimal Forager, thank you for your super chat. And Livramento's continued his run. He's in on goal. It's Tino Livramento. Oh, Bernd Leno stops it with his foot.
Jammy twat.
Oh, I mean, we have to say good save, to be honest.
Of course we do.
By the way, guys, no spoilers in the chat. If you put spoilers in, the mods will remove you. Please just have respect for everybody watching. Wait until me and Billy have commentated on it. As Fulham come back again now with Jimenez.
Jimenez, to me.
Yeah, he looks a mile offside, but he still comes in, but the ball is intercepted. Flag stays down. And we've given the ball away terribly there. What was that? Optimal Forager with a super chat. Nice to see you back, Billy. Come on.
Thanks,
As Fulham look for an equaliser straight away. He is in Robinson. Inside two. Jimenez well intercepted. Now Bruno brings it away again. That's not a foul, Bruno. That is terrible from Bruno. You saw himself throw himself to the floor when the Fulham player was a foot away from him, Billy.
Yeah, I think he was trying to get him booked, wasn't he?
Yeah, you can't do that, man. And Bruno has stayed down. He wasn't fouled there.
He's hurt himself either way.
Yeah, the referee's blown his whistle. I'm not sure where Bruno was actually hurt. But I'm disappointed with Bruno throwing himself to the floor there. But I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure. Is he holding his thigh? Oh, God, please no. I mean, he's the instant near Billy. Look, he tries to cut across. There's no foul from Robinson there. He doesn't even connect with his shoulder. So I don't know where Bruno's hurt himself there or how.
I don't think he has. I think it's one of those embarrassment injuries.
Yeah. But here's that run from Tino again, Billy. Brilliant interchange with him and Isak. And he fires it across. He did everything right there, Livramento. Yep. But a very, very good save with the right foot from Leno. Just kind of, if anything, scuffed a little bit of the shot there, Billy.
He's got his angles right, Leno. You've got to give him credit.
Yeah, absolutely. Over 4,000 now watching, guys. Thank you very much. Welcome to all our new subscribers. If you are new and like what you see, please subscribe. And we are trying to head towards 36,000 today. And of course, please give it a thumbs up and keep us in the search results if you are enjoying the commentary today. I've just seen the goal again, Billy. Burn, brilliant ball over. Gordon's clever, though, because he runs towards the ball, then spins away again. And after that, it's catch me if you can, really. But look at Murphy. He doesn't give up on it. To give Murphy credit, he gets himself in the box in case there's any scraps that he can pick up, and that's exactly what he did.
Yes, brilliant play from Murphy. He's in the exact right place from the flank to come inside and support. Excellent goal.
But here come Fulham again, who they haven't let that goal affect them at all. Sander Berger now cuts inside of Tonali. Still Berger. Good ball across to Jimenez. Jimenez. Little bit of play with Lukic. Now Traore. Traore sends a left foot cross in. Livramento heads it away. Not really getting any distance again on it. Joe Linton is there. And he's lost the ball again. He's had a first half, Big Joe. He's been all over the place. But we win it back as Bruno brings it away now for Newcastle. Bruno, long ball looking for Isak. Oh, what a that would have been masterful, wouldn't it? He lost
under control. Twice.
Yeah, he just tried to bring it down. It just got away from him in the end. It was a wonderful touch to bring it down by Isak. So unlucky. Les Wait with a super chat. Being Welsh Toon fan, this show and score cheered me right up after rugby. Great to see Billy back. Great commentary. Thanks, mate. Newcastle have it again with Tonali. That's deflected off Smith Rowe for a Newcastle throw. I mean, look at this, Billy. The technique from Isak here just brings it down and it just won't stay.
I think it'd have been okay if Castagnetta hadn't been so alert, you know?
Yeah. Castagnetta defended really well, to be honest. But what a touch by Isak. What a touch. Livramento to take the throw in on this near side. Murphy. Oh, it's a terrible touch from Jacob Murphy and a free kick to Fulham. There's been too many niggly fouls in this first half, I think, Billy, from both sides. It's kind of disrupted the run of play, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been very bitty, hasn't it? Very disjointed.
Yeah.
Interesting that Marcus Rashford looks like he's going to Villa on loan.
Yeah, I saw that this morning.
Very interesting. I wonder if that will free Watkins to go to Arsenal.
Well, there's a thought. There is a thought. Here's Robinson now on the halfway line for Fulham. Back to Bassey. Berger now. Bassey. Newcastle forcing them backwards here. But Fulham again do well to get out of the trouble they're in. Smith Rowe to Bassey. Berger. And he has to go back to Leno. Great pressing by Newcastle, that. Forcing Fulham all the way back into their own penalty area again. Long ball comes forward. Hall is underneath it, brings it down, but he's lost the ball to Traore. A bit of a mistake there from Lewis Hall. And now Castagna on the right-hand side. Fires it across. I'm not sure what the hell Jimenez was trying there, but it didn't work. And it's out for a goal kick. Luke with a super chat. Thank you, mate. Welcome back, Billy fella. Billy Trey. Billy. Apparently the Jam. I wasn't a fan of the Jam.
I love the Jam. I'm trying to think what song it'd be.
Well, I mean, I don't know, maybe. Anyway, we've got 3 minutes of additional time at the end of this first half, ladies and gentlemen. 3 minutes. Newcastle lead through Jacob Murphy in a very scrappy, bitty first half, we have to say. It hasn't been great. Fulham, to be fair, I think have been the better side. We've had the better chances, but Fulham have had a lot more of the game, I think, Billy. But it's a scoreline that counts. That's the main thing, and we're a goal ahead. Gordon, nice little touch in for Bruno. A little back heel back to Gordon. Gordon finding Murphy. Murphy does exceptionally well, but again, just ran away from him. Unlucky.
Yep.
And now Traore, and a bit of a collision there between, I don't know who it was.
It's not Jimenez, though, is it?
No, it's...
Yours look twice when it's Jimenez, don't you?
Yeah. I think that was Traore, but Traore's back on his feet now. I'm not sure if it was Joe Linton, who... That's not the first time they've had a coming together in this first half. Long ball forward. Anderson beats Isak to it. Sander Berger to the left-hand side now for Robinson. Robinson on to Iwobi again. Iwobi now heading towards the penalty area. Iwobi gets a left-footed ball in. Share the back post. Not a great header again. I mean, we just don't get any power in these headers. But Joe Linton did well there. And now Bruno, that's a lovely turn from him. Send it, Bruno, send it! And again, he's lost the ball.
Well, I thought he was fouled that time, definitely.
Maybe. But here come Fulham again. Jimenez. And that's good work by Lewis Hall to win the throw-in. But, I mean, Bruno's convinced he was fouled. I think he's getting booked for dissent. Or is it? I'm not sure. 4 fouls. I don't know who he's booked here. Joe Linton.
It's got to be Joe Linton, surely.
Well, there's a surprise. Do you know what, Billy? I was putting my football accumulator on today. He's very late on Smith Rowe. That's a silly little leg out. Why is he doing that? There's no need to do that, Billy. The ball had gone.
Well, he's lucky, really. If he could have been off injury, couldn't he, today?
Jesus Christ. I mean, there's no need to put that tackle in. C Bubble with a super chat. Great to have you back, Billy. I mean, that's exactly what the fans have been talking about with Joe Linton, Billy. There's no need to do that kind of thing. Just play your physical game, yes, but silly fouls like that, they cost us at the end of the day.
Yep, they do.
Tonali now to Isak. Lovely little layoff for Joe Linton to bring it over the halfway line. Joe Linton out to Gordon on the left. Run to Castagna into the penalty area. Anthony Gordon back to Joe Linton. And Joe Linton wins the corner. Better play that by Newcastle United.
We'll be able to take it.
Well, he's blue for half time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to take it.
Well, that's contentious, Billy, because you very rarely find a referee blown for half time when there's a corner about to be taken.
Yeah, you do.
We've seen it before, though. But anyway, it is half time. It's Newcastle United 1, Fulham 0, Billy.
Yes, it's a very bitty first half. I think Fulham have been the better side of the two. However, we've looked the more dangerous, I think. I think the chances we've created have been far more dangerous than Fulham's. And in the end, we got the goal. Did we deserve it? Probably not, but who cares? Yeah,
I mean, look, I think we've had the better, I mean, if this makes any sense, goal-scoring opportunities. I think we've had the better goal-scoring opportunities than what Fulham have. But however, we haven't played well.
No, we haven't. Absolutely not. We haven't defended well. We've made mistakes at the back. We've given the ball away in midfield, and the strikers have been, forward people have been hardly served, have they? They've had to make their own look, the forwards, and they did do. That's why the goal came. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think Joe Linton needs to come off at half-time, Billy.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
I don't think I'm being harsh in saying that. I'm concerned at the minute that, Joe Linton is going to end up getting sent off for a silly little niggly foul. Anyway, other scores in the Premier League. Of course, it finished at the City Ground in the lunchtime kickoff. Nottingham Forest 7. Yes, that is 7. Brighton and Hove Albion 0. Bournemouth 0, Liverpool 1 is half-time, and that is a Mo Salah penalty. Everton 3, Leicester 0 at half-time. Doucouré and 2 for Beto. God, he's a forgotten man there, isn't he, Beto? Dear me. Yeah. Ipswich 1, Southampton 1 at Portman Road. Southampton take the lead through Aribo on 21 minutes. And funny enough, Delap, who can't stop scoring for Ipswich, get the equaliser. And, of course, Newcastle lead Fulham by 1-0. Sunderland play Middlesbrough tomorrow, don't they? In the derby. Billy, I don't know. I'm disappointed. I know we're 1-0 up, but I expected us to. I don't know. I guess we're just not firing at the. We're not looking comfortable defensively, are we? I mean, how many crosses have come into the box today, and they've been very weak headers?
Lots of them. We're not in control of the game, let's be honest. Fulham were in control of the game. However, we're creating better chances, so make of that what you will.
Good evening, good afternoon. Sorry, Stato.
Hi, good afternoon. How are we doing?
Oh,
good to have you back, Billy.
Thanks, mate.
What did you make of that first half?
Thought it was a good first half. I think it's two very competitive teams. We did enough. We knew what they were going to bring. We went through this in the preview show. Good at crossing. They've got a good blend of physicality and quality. Fulham have. So I think we've dealt with most of it okay. A lot of space for Jimenez to run into on the left. I think we need to be a little bit more careful with that. Fabian Schär, a bit dopey on a couple of occasions, especially leaving him from a corner. And then Livramento, again, with a couple of dopey phases of play, just positionally. So we really need to be careful because Fulham look like they could score if we don't focus. But attacking-wise, we've been fairly impressive. We could do with a few more shots on target, but it's been okay. We've gone in at half-time 1-0 up, so it's positive.
Do you not think just with their crosses, Alex, we're not defending them well enough at the minute? The head is clear, and it just sort of the very powder puff headers to the edge of the box, and they're not really clearing the lines.
Potentially, I mean, it depends what the instructions are. If the instructions are to try and, if we're gonna defend a cross, maybe to have somebody to try and win the second ball and to counter on it. But yeah, I mean, to get rid of the danger would be ideal for us. We'd prefer to have it less scary as a fan base. But we know what Fulham are about. They cross the ball. They've got the most accurate crosses per 90 out of all of the 20 teams in the Premier League. So this is their bread and butter is crossing a football. So we've just got to be very switched onto it.
Yeah. Sam A, thank you for your super chat. Hard fought game. It is one of those games, but Joe Linton concerns me, Alex. I don't think he's still looking a bit off his game, but it's the silly little niggly fouls that really, the one that he eventually got booked for was just stupid. Smith Rowe kicked the ball miles past him, just tried to continue his run, and he sticks a right leg out. It's a silly foul. Yes, absolutely keep your physicality, play your physical game, but they're the things that are going to cost us in the end with silly little fouls like that.
I don't know. I think it's hard. If you ask him to go be a destroyer and be that guy, it's
yeah, but you can do that without
very hard
silly
to draw
little
a line
trips,
on
Alex, like that. I mean, it's just leaving your foot in.
It's who he is. If he's going to be a destroyer, he's going to... Yeah, do I think he should rein it back 10%? Possibly, yeah. But then with him consciously trying to rein it in, would that hurt his game? I don't know. I don't know enough about that, about him personally and what the instructions are. But yeah, it is a little bit frustrating, the extra fouls, the volume of fouls. But then when he breaks up play and drives us forward, that's fantastic. So it's he's walking a tightrope with whether it's fantastic or too much. And in recent weeks, it's probably been well, it has been a little bit too much.
He's all the way a few times as well. Christian Evermore says, "Howie Alex has been fantastic for weeks now."
Pause the wrong word. I think just too aggressive in a lot of games, and it's too aggressive, so it's a hindrance to us, not help.
Yeah, there's a couple of passes he made though, like 2-yard passes in that first half, which went straight to Fulham players.
But there are a lot of breakaways and positive things that resulted of what
He does bring us forward, absolutely.
Well, so it's.
George Boyle says, I've mentioned this before, but Hall needs to tackle and get closer to his man. He stands off and allows his winger to get crosses in. Well, you can't dive in against Traore because that's what he wants you to do. That's Traore's game. He will hold the ball and try and tempt you into a tackle, flick it past you, and you bring him down. That's Traore's game. So Lewis Hall has to be very aware of that. And I think, to be fair to Anthony Gordon, Alex, he's come back plenty to help him as well.
Yeah, well, this will have been, drilled and practiced. They're well aware of what the threats of Fulham are. So this will no doubt be instructional and be what they've been trained to do. And if you go in a bit too aggressively and Traore's past you, he's in the box, and then you've got Dan Burn between him and the goal. So it's Livramento and Hall, I think, have been, when they've got into one-on-one situations, they've been okay. They haven't been terrible. Could they be better? Yes, but they're both 20 and 21 years old fullbacks. So I think largely they're very good for their ages. Can they improve? Yeah, absolutely, they both can.
Paul Ayre says Bruno needs to stop falling to the ground thinking he's going to get a foul every time. Needs to play the ball a bit quicker. Yeah, twice he's done that in the first half and lost the ball. But this is part of Bruno's game. He's got to improve that side of it, I think. If he does tend to lose it. Callie Geordie, thank you for your super chat. Looking a tad shaky at the back, but it is 1-0 at half time. In Eddie, we trust. Yeah, I mean, going forward, we said before you came on, Alex, that Fulham have looked good passing wise and movement and playing it around, but we've actually had the better goal scoring chances. They haven't had a shot on target yet.
Yeah, absolutely. The Fabian Schär run, as shaky as Fabian Schär's been positionally and decision-making with his defensive game, he made a couple of fantastic 60-yard balls to Gordon and Hall, and then that little run through into, he was definitely a striker in his past life because he's got that bit about him, and he was very unlucky not to get on the score sheet there. Somebody just put Toon Armies in the chat. Tonali's shot as well was an absolute, I'm going to say thunder beast. We're going to alter that phrase, but that is the appropriate phrase for that. Just shy of about 30 yards. The technique, the power.
I think that gave us a kick up the arse, Alex, because I think that got everybody going. Because a couple of minutes later, we burst up the field and score. So I genuinely think that gave us a little bit of a boost, because it was it's the momentum difference.
It's momentum as a result of the extra quality. I think us and Fulham are fairly similar in squad profile, bit of pizzazz, bit of physicality, different weapons in our arsenal, but we've got that extra quality because obviously we've gone and bought it with sort of your Isaks, your Tonalis. We've got sprinklings of that extra quality, and it shows. And Gordon as well. Maybe less of the quality in his engineering of that goal for Murphy. It was more grit and determination to get that run in to beat his man, and he's done it 3 or 4 times in that first half. And then Murphy, very, very competent. That was a lovely finish because a lot of people sky them. He had to be very careful with that shot.
Well, Murphy a few years ago would have skied that, Alex, to be fair to the kid. He was very composed. Mark the Celt has been a member for 14 months now. Thank you for your support, Mark. Still fancy 3 nout. Well, I'll tell you what, I'd take 3 now. Ben Henderson's been a member for 11 months now. Do you guys think we will finish above Forest this season? Very difficult to say at the minute, Ben, to be honest. I mean, let's get February out the way and see where we stand. Billy, would you take Joe Linton off?
Yes, 100%. He's been peripheral to the whole game. He's hardly been involved with the ball at all. And he's walking the talk with the yellow card. So, yes, I would, yes.
I mean, there is the fear of a red card. He will miss the semi-final second leg, and
well, he wouldn't miss anyway, would it? Because it's different competition. But
no, I don't know. Somebody said that he would. I don't know. Anyway, regardless of that, we can't risk going to 10 men. And I'd put Miley on, to be honest. Malcolm Loxley says deserved lead as we had better chances to score. Fulham haven't tested Dubravka, but Dubravka hasn't dealt with crosses. Well, I'm not sure.
Harsh. I think there were a couple of situations where he could have maybe come out and challenged, but he didn't.
I think the one he could challenge for, I thought he did, and he punched it clear. But I mean, everybody sees the game different, obviously. But let's just hope it continues to be nil. Sorry, he said has dealt with crosses. He sent in another super chat to say he has dealt with crosses. Yeah, I was going to say, he has looked very, very, very good, and but it's the centre backs just, I think, need to be better when they're clearing the balls. Ricky says Newcastle and City fixtures tough. Bournemouth and Chelsea's easier. Not sure about Forest's. Forest come to St James's Park in February, of course. Lynn Brown says yes, a red card would rule him out of the Arsenal game.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? Because I mean, Nick Pope was sent off in the league game and missed the final.
And he missed the final, of course. Yeah. Cristobal says, can we stop this Chris Wood chat now? He's thriving in a team that suits his needs and is their number one. He'd be on the bench for us. He's not coming back, guys. Let's not.
I don't think there is any chat about it, is there? It's just
there has been an hour chat, I think, early doors. But I think it's more tongue in cheek than anything else. Samsonite Dove says only a direct red will result in an EFL semi-final ban. Okay. Chris says a red card. They miss all competitions. However, if it's through yellow card suspensions, it's the competition they picked it up. Okay, so if Joe got another yellow card today, but we don't want him sent off. We don't want him sent off at all. I do think Miley would be a concerning sub though for the nature of this specific game. I think with his pace, recovery runs, wide cover, I mean lack of, in my opinion, for what he provides at the moment, I think we need that. I think Miley's a fantastic player, but those are specifically things that I think he needs to improve on in his game. Is that wide cover and getting caught between the lines, the recovery runs, and I think this is a game where Fulham are quite good at all of those things, at exploiting those things with Emil Smith-Rowe and Traore, Iwobi.
I don't think Howard being molded on anyway. I think he'd bring you Joe Willock on. Yeah, I agree potentially.
Yeah, well, I think Willock and Miley are ahead of Longstaff, so it's interesting to see what he does with the substitutions. Nottingham Forest next 4 games are Fulham away, and then no more after that. I think he's pressed enter too early there. Choppy says the only thing Newcastle have to do is win our home games and Leicester away. We've got over 4,200 watching this afternoon, guys. Thank you for your support. Please do subscribe if you are new to the channel and you like what you see. All the Newcastle games are covered by live commentary here on the Toon Review. We have live shows every morning at 11:30 and every evening on a night time, covering Newcastle news, transfer shows, match reviews, previews, the ladies team. We've got it all. So please do subscribe and don't forget to give it a thumbs up and a like if you're enjoying today's show. I Like Coffee with another super chat saying Mafinho scored on his 200th appearance for Newcastle.
He loves Murph, doesn't he? Old Coffee, he loves him.
He does. Alex, the players.
11th.
Yeah, the back out, matey. We'll see you full time, bud.
11th goal contribution for Murphy. Fantastic.
It is.
Bye, guys.
England.
England, yeah. He's got to be in with a shout, Billy. Surely to Christ.
Of course he has. Yeah, of course he has.
I mean, we would have thought that was ludicrous not too long ago, but now very, very different. Very 100%. Different.
100%.
So there we go. Back on. Shane Smith has gifted 5 Toon Review memberships. Thank you very much for that, Shane. That is very kind, my man. Really appreciate it. Don't forget, deadline day is on Monday, guys. We are live 11 a.m. through till 11 p.m. for our charity stream. We are trying to raise £5,000 for our charities. We just fell short in the summer. Can we get the 5,000 in donations this time? All your super chats, all the ad revenue, etc., is going to charity on Monday. So please do join us and take part if you can. We're underway for the second half as Newcastle lead by a goal to 0. What do you want to see second half, Billy?
I want to see us take control of the ball and dominate the game. Let's play in our style and let Fulham worry about us rather than defending them and hitting them on the counter.
Super chat. Oh, hang on a minute. We've got Traore into the box here, trying to cut across. He's got no left foot, of course. Tried to curl it in on the outside of his right. C Bubble with a super chat saying, are you back permanently, Billy?
Of course I am.
I think he's asking if you're going to be taking part in deadline day.
Oh, so I've been intermittently involved in deadline day, but not as much as I usually would.
Yeah, we'd have to give it, a couple hours on, couple hours off, that kind of thing. Is that what you mean, Billy?
I'm not sure I'll be doing 2 hours. I think maybe an hour on and...
Yeah, depending on how the old ass feels.
Well, it's not just that. It's the medicals I have to take, all the medicines and stuff. So
exactly. But you'll be a part. You'll be a part of it.
I certainly shall be. I certainly shall be.
Shot coming in from long distance there, straight down Dubravka's throat. But this is the Traore one. Lewis Hall just misjudging the flight of the ball. Traore cut inside him too easy there. But of course, he's got no left foot, Billy. So I'd be happy to see Traore come inside. Tonali now bursting out of midfield again. Sends Isak away. Flag stays down at the moment. Isak to the byline. Isak's got Gordon in support here on the edge of the box. Gordon looks for opportunities, and the flag's gone up. I just put the fucking thing up straight away, man. Honestly, it's so annoying. I mean, how far is he to... why...
I'll have a penalty for it. Fucking hell.
There's no point. I mean, it's close anyway.
Yeah, just off, and it just...
Slightly, I would say, yeah. But, I mean, Fulham are taking, trying to waste a bit. You waste all the time you want, Anderson, mate. It doesn't bother us at all. He finally gets on with the game, and now it's with Bassey. Closed down by Murphy. Back to Bernd Leno. Closed down by Isak. Goes right-footed now out to the left-hand side. And that's good play again by Fabian Schär, just seeing off the challenge of Iwobi and letting it run out 40 a throw-in, which Livramento will take. Marco Silva looking very pensive there on the sidelines, Bill.
I don't think he'll be happy with how things are. I mean, he'll be happy with the performance, but there's no kind of...
There's no clinical side to the Fulham, is there? And that's where they've lacked. Yeah. They've played a lot of good football. That's great play by Joe Linton, much better. But the pass to Tonali wasn't great. And Fulham now break with Smith Rowe right down the middle. Smith Rowe with a shot. Great save. Dubravka to his left. Comes out to Traore. Traore pulls it back, but Bruno is there to win it. And now Gordon brings it away. He's taken down, free kick to Newcastle. Great save by Martin Dubravka, Billy.
Absolutely, yes. And I'm going to put the fault on Tonali for that. They'll think it was his first touch that let him down there. I thought it was a good ball from Joe Linton.
Yeah, actually seen the replay. You're right.
First thing Smith Rowe's done in the whole game, and maybe he's been told to get himself involved. Marco Silva.
Yeah. He's a funny player, Smith Rowe, though, Billy. He gives that sign of, if he's not in the game, he looks like he's totally disinterested.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But that was a good save, Billy, because he pushed it away as well from danger. Here's Gordon now down the left for Newcastle. Run to Castagnier again. Left-footed ball in. Anderson intercepts. And Castagnier clears for Fulham. Here's Jimenez. Falls over. Byrne wins the ball back. Jimenez dives and claims a foul. Hurt his back. Get up, you soft piece of shit. Honestly.
There's got to be a Newcastle throw-in, surely.
Well, I would have thought that as well. I mean, Jimenez, get up, man. What a fanny. Well, we did. I don't know whether he'd give a free kick. Oh, look at him, man. Look at Jimenez. I bet he's sprinting in a minute's time, Billy.
He will be, yeah.
Oh, Isak's lost the ball in a dangerous position. And now with Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe to Iwobi, who skips far too easily inside of Livramento. And it comes again to Iwobi now. Iwobi, it's still Iwobi. It's now across from Traore. And the header from Bassey is over the bar. But what on earth? Livramento again, he just seems to stop, Billy.
Oh, yeah. Between Livramento and Tonali there again. Yeah, poor, very poor. But Fulham are they're going for it, aren't they? I mean, centre halves going forward here.
Yeah, it was Bassey that got round Livramento there.
It's Tonali.
Sorry, is it?
Yeah.
Well, it's poor all round that. And again, Fulham are ringing that doorbell at the minute. 5 minutes into the second half. Newcastle still lead by 1-0. But at the minute, this game could go anywhere.
They have a hunger about them, that's for certain.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're in control of this game at the minute, even though they're losing.
Yeah, Robinson now coming down the left-hand side. Clips it in towards Iwobi, but that's a brilliant goalkeeping again by Dubravka. Really confident, coming out and claiming that ball there, taking the pressure off his defenders. Livramento, great ball down the line for Murphy. Bassey comes across. Murphy just couldn't take it. And Bassey does really well to hold him off and see it out of play.
Yeah, good play, that Bassey.
He's a very good player. I mean, you mentioned him before, Billy, when we've played Fulham.
Yeah, he's one of them players that looks fantastic for 89 minutes and makes a rick.
Yeah.
He was brilliant for Rangers in their Europa League final run 2 or 3 years ago.
Here come Fulham again. Joe Linton is there to put a foot in. Now Jacob Murphy. Joe Linton's gone down. And that's not a great pass. Joe, you got to get up, matey. You got to get up. That was a poor pass from Murphy. And here comes Traore into the penalty area. Lays it in for Anderson. Good defending by Dan Burn. Just sees him out, sees the ball out. And a goal kick to Newcastle. But again, clumsy Billy, giving the ball away. Silly position. And I think we're lucky that Fulham aren't very clinical at the minute.
I mean, Joe Linton was down on his,
Oh, that was a nasty one there from Smith Rowe on the back of his ankle, actually.
Oof.
I don't think it was anything intentional. I just think Smith Rowe was running at the same time as Joe Linton, and he caught the back of his foot.
He's well taped up, isn't he? He's well taped up. Well, Joe is.
He is.
There's one player we do need for the Arsenal game on Wednesday. It'll be Joe.
Yep. And he's challenging up for a header here, beaten in the air there by Lukic. Bouncing around again. Gordon. Joe Linton again. That's good play from Joe Linton. Gets it inside to Gordon. Now Lewis Hall. And Newcastle just need to settle down here, Billy. Have a bit of possession and just start putting some useful passes together and going at Fulham at the other end.
Yeah.
Oh, again, that's a poor ball by Joe Linton. And I mean, there's no pace on that ball. And Gordon's won a free kick and done really well there. But he took one for the team there. Joe Linton is just not at it, Billy. He's done some decent things, but that is a hospital. I think he's annoyed with himself, actually, but he's still in a lot of pain. And I think that, Joe Willock has been called, no, he hasn't. He's talking to the Fulham players. He's warming up. I think that's the obvious change, Billy, is Big Joe for Willock.
Yeah, I think so.
But
the pitch and everything, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Lewis Hall getting some instructions from the bench now for the free kick. Joe Linton wants the ball. Byrne wants the ball. Here it comes to the...
Lewis Hall has a future stars card in this year's FIFA.
Yeah. It was a terrible free kick, though. Straight to the goalkeeper. Nothing comes of it. Commentator's curse there, Billy.
Yeah, I've actually got it. I've got the card today, luckily.
I know. Here's a Warby now. Back to Bassey. Ian TT fan Anthony Huntley is a new member of the channel. Welcome, Ian. Thank you for your support. And it's now back with Bernd Leno. Anderson. Back to Leno again. Fulham just knocking it around at the back here. Again, just trying to rebuild, but that's not a good ball. Tonali intercepts, but Tonali's passes straight back to Bernd Leno. It's just very scrappy, Billy. We haven't got a hold of this game since half-time at all.
No, we haven't. And it's only 8 minutes. It seems like we've been playing for an hour.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It does seem like a lot longer. As again, Hall and Traore do battle. Traore now trying to run between Joe Linton and Lewis Hall. Joe Linton did very well there and wins the free kick.
Brilliant from Joe there. Big Joe. Outstanding.
Yeah. Traore pleading his innocence.
You tripped him, mate. Take your Frank Spencer hat off and think about it.
Yeah, I tell you what, he looks like he's got a dead goat on his head. That's a terrible haircut. You know, the money these footballers are on, you think they could get decent haircuts, man. Anyway, Newcastle have a free kick, which has been left for Martin Dubravka to take. Right-footed Joe Linton flicks it on, looking for Isak, but Bassey's there. Has Isak got the pay? Oh, I thought Bassey had just mistimed that pass there, but he hadn't. And Livramento, again, I don't know what he's doing there, Billy, and he's now way out of position.
He's gone following the ball as well and left him over to go running, look. Ridiculous.
Yeah. Luckily, Cher picks up the pieces there, and Livramento manages to recompose himself and get it back to Dubravka. Clips it long again, looking for Isak, but it's over Isak's head. Bassey just lets it roll onto his other defender, Anderson.
Yes.
What is that? The offside flag's up. That's why. I wonder what the hell Anderson was doing there. The linesman put his flag up, and Anderson was just waiting for the referee to blow. And I mean, that could have gone horribly wrong for Anderson. I mean, he's 5 yards offside there. But had Isak snuck back on side there, Anderson could have been looked a little bit foolish. But here come Fulham again. It's Jimenez. Jimenez! Wide of the post. I think it took a deflection. It did. It's a corner to Fulham. But again, Fulham knocking on the door, and they just can't get the ball in the net. Brilliant ball, but the two centre-backs here completely mess up. And I think it comes off Dan Burn and goes wide. What the hell are Burn and Cher doing there?
Well, Burn's going towards Cher. Get in the way of Cher. Cher falls over, and luckily, that's more luck with judgment. That's not gone in.
Tell you what, how on earth has that not gone in? How on earth is this not 1-1? Corner to Fulham again. In it comes, whipped in, and nobody gets a touch, and it's out for a goal kick.
Tonali needs to take a bit more control now. He needs to stand in front of the back four, provide them a little bit of cover, because they're getting at it too easily at the minute.
Yeah. I mean, Marco Silva's sitting there looking as if to say, how are we not level in this game?
He won't understand it.
To be honest, I don't, Billy. I mean, I think the only fortunate thing we have is that Fulham have not been clinical.
No, that's right.
Oh, Tino again. Terrible control. It runs under his foot out for a throw in. He's had a bit of a funny one today, Livramento. Bassi to Smith Rowe. He turns and heads on the attack again. He's got a Wobie outside of him. Cuts it inside to Sander Berger, though. Berger. Anderson, who's certainly pushing a lot further forward when Fulham are attacking. Here's Traore. And Lukic now. He stays on side. Lukic with the ball across again. And that is fantastic from Bruno. Chests the ball down, composes himself, and then clears the ball. Outrageous.
Brilliant.
But, you know, I have to worry that we just smash the ball up the field to absolutely nobody now.
Yep.
Here come Fulham again. Castagnet. That's blocked by Lewis Hall for a throw-in. We've been under the cosh since the word go for this second half, Billy.
Yeah, we've got no control over the game whatsoever. It's hard to understand why, to be honest. We've seen little of Bruno, little of Tonali, little of Joe Linton. Or the only time we have seen him was in defensive spheres of play. We can't get Gordon in the game. We can't get Murphy in the game. And Isak's obviously a peripheral figure because he's got no service. So something's got to change here. We've got to get control in the midfield somehow.
Indeed. It's going to be Lukic to take the corner for Newcastle. Still, we lead by 1-0. In comes the corner. And a header and a block by Livramento, and that goes out for a corner. But that was on target from Jimenez. I don't know where it looked like it was goal bound. I think Dubravka would have had it anyway. He was standing right behind the ball, but Livramento didn't know that. Lukic again with another corner for Fulham. Near post this time, and Murphy headed away, and then it's headed over the bar by Anderson and a goal kick. I mean, Fulham, and I mean, Silva will be furious with this, that they haven't put anything. I mean, Dubravka's made one save in this match.
Yeah, but the difference
Silva will be furious.
The difference between the first and second half is Smith Rowe's getting into the game more. He didn't in the first half, and that's putting extra pressure on our defence.
Well, Eddie Howe, Graham Jones, and Tyndall all in discussion there in front of the Newcastle dugout. High ball again. Joe Linton underneath that. Tonali gets a good foot in. Taken out very late there. And Tonali's hurt. That was a late tackle coming in. I'm not sure who it was. It may have been Traore. Tonali's back on his feet. I mean, he looks like he's got a goat on his head and its little penis sticking out at the back, Billy. It's a terrible haircut. Anyway, we've got an hour gone. Billy, your thoughts?
Yeah, the way things are going, we've got to really concentrate to stop these from scoring because they're in control of the game. However, we do have a good free kick here, and if we can score from this, that will really put the kibosh on Fulham move. Been the better side for most of the game, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to. We have to be honest on these commentaries.
When you see, you can feel a goal coming, you wouldn't be surprised if Fulham went scored now, would you?
Well, you wouldn't be surprised if we went scored.
No, you
Here's
wouldn't.
Isak. Isak cutting across the field. There's it into Tonali. Tonali out wide. That's not a great pass from Sandro either. And Fulham will get the ball back again and break through Jimenez. Jimenez, good ball to Traore. Traore on this right-hand side, clips it to the left. It's a good ball. It's back in. It's Jimenez, 1-1, and there is the goal that Fulham have fully deserved in this game. And it's a lovely move put together. And Raul Jimenez puts it into the corner. It's a cool finish, but it was coming, and we said it all second half. You said it literally 30 seconds ago, Billy, that you can feel a goal coming. There it is. It's 1-1.
Yes, again, conceding goals from when we were on the attack. It's happened umpteen times. We never seem to learn from it. There's no cover there.
Tonali, poor pass. Very poor pass.
Yeah, Jacob Murphy waiting for the ball to come to him as well. That's pretty poor. They spread it this side of the pitch to the left-hand side.
It's a lovely goal. It's a lovely finish from Jimenez.
It's a great goal. I mean, Dubravka had no chance.
No. Oh, actually, I think it deflects off Murphy, doesn't it? Did that deflect off Jacob?
Yeah.
Oh, dear me. Here's me praising the finish. It was a shite finish. It was going straight into Dubravka's arms and hits the heel of Jacob Murphy. But obviously, Jimenez will get the goal because it was on target. Yeah. But it's 1-1 and fully deserved for Fulham because we've been gashing this second half. But here we come down the right with Bruno.
No less than what they deserve, you're right.
Yep. Bruno now cuts inside, lays it into Murphy. Murphy, nice bit of skill, gets to the byline. Murphy, it's cleared for a corner. I thought he was going to chip that in, Billy, rather than drive it across.
It'd been interesting if he'd gone over after the first, because the play did kind of get in his way and he went past him.
You've got to love it when a Starbucks birthday coffee arrives, Billy. When your daughter brings you a hot coffee. Trippier and Willock will be making an appearance, and I think they're the two right substitutions for me. It's got to be Joe Linton, and it's got to be Livramento.
I agree.
Corner for Newcastle. Hall to whip it in. It's very, very deep. Headed down by Byrne, and Leno takes it. I think he got too much purchase on that, Billy, and headed it.
He should score there.
Yeah. Well, we know that Dan Byrne isn't exactly a good header of the ball on the attack. Fulham get the ball back again. Lukic sends it through, looking for Smith Rowe. Livramento to Murphy, inside for Bruno. I mean, Fulham just look like they've wanted this more than us today, which is really strange.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we've got our minds on Wednesday, but
maybe. But here goes Gordon down the left, but Castagnier makes up the ground. But a throw into Newcastle. But again, it's a responsive sub instead of being proactive, Billy. And we could see where the subs needed changing. As Livramento makes his way off now for Kieran Trippier. And it is Joe Linton for Willock. They're the changes that we need and possibly needed earlier. I don't know how you feel about that, Billy.
Well, certainly the Willock Joe Linton one, yeah. And Livramento's been pretty fucking poor the whole game, hasn't he? Let's be honest.
Yeah, he hasn't had a good day today. Not a good day today. However, now let's see what Willock can do. Well, we've done absolutely nothing from the throw-in, and it's behind for a Fulham throw. Goal kick. 64, just over 64 gone. And it's Newcastle 1, Fulham 1. I think Joe Linton's got a niggle, Billy, because he's been feeling something. But here come Fulham again. Out of the right-hand side to Traore. On Lewis Hall slips over. Manages to get back up, but Traore makes up a lot of ground. And again, over on the far side, Iwobi in a lot of space. Brings the ball down really well. Trippier's all over the back of him. Did really well there. Robinson. Now Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe heads to the penalty area. In for Jimenez. Back. That's lovely football by Fulham. Good block. It's still loose, though. And now it's Traore. He spins on the edge of the box. Traore hits a shot. It's blocked. Newcastle second to everything at the minute.
Yeah.
Castagnier with a cross to the far post. Jimenez is up there, Share, and Trippier heads it behind it to Fulham corner. We are all over the place. All over. I don't know why either. This is so unlike us.
It's rank bad. It's rank bad, isn't it? Got no control anywhere on the pitch. Anywhere on the pitch.
We're just losing the ball in very, very, very poor positions.
Yep.
Fabian Schär now down, got a problem with his right foot there. And Schär is struggling, Billy.
Yes, looks like it, doesn't it?
I mean, we need a response here. I mean, we just it's powder puff so far in this. I mean, we've never been in the game since the second half kicked off.
No, we're still in the dressing room, aren't we?
Yeah,
it's been awful.
Yeah, certainly has. Certainly has. 66 gone. Fulham have a corner again. Lukic to take. In it comes. It's again a deep one to the back post where Jimenez is, but good header by Fabian Schär. Jimenez lays it back now to Bassi. Bassi's cross in. Oh, it's bouncing around again, and we get lucky as Murphy just clips it clear. Can we get on a break now? Murphy. Berger stops the break, but then a good ball by Trippier. No, it's not. It's terrible ball by Trippier. Looking for Isak on the right. Isak is furious with that because he was through there, Billy.
Yeah, I mean, Trippier's only been on the pitch 2 minutes. I guess he's going to be a little bit not warmed up to speed, but still.
Bassi. Isak trying to chase him down. Bassi, and that'll do us. Robinson sort of stepped back there, and Bassi had already released the pass. Alan Matthias says, am I listening to a game with Bruce in charge? It's absolute crap. But here come Newcastle now. Isak. Get in, ball in. Oh, Joe Willock, what are you doing? He's got a tap in on the 6-yard box, and he's completely fluffed it. He's missed the ball completely. Oh, dear me. I mean, wow. Wow. I mean, to be fair to Willock, he's just come on as well, but Jesus.
I think it'd have to be a good finish from there because I think he'd come too far across the goal, but
yeah, he completely misses the ball, though, Billy.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's trying to do that little flick, isn't he? And he should have, if he'd been in the middle and powered it in, he'd scored.
Choke me with a bull's penis. It's unbelievable. Here, but we're coming down. Dan Burn. Oh, can't get the ball across. Can he keep the ball in play? I mean, this game's all over the place here. Burn going in hard on Bassi, who does really well to get the ball away. Jimenez holds it up well against Schär. Tonali's back there now. Clips it forward. Terrible touch from Trippier again. And Fulham have the ball again. Inside to Traore. He skips away from a couple of challenges. Jimenez. He gets it out now to Castagne. Castagne, good block by Burn. It's a corner to Fulham.
Like a basketball game at the minute.
Dear me.
I don't trust us holding out for another 20 minutes, though, do you?
Well, not the way the second half's gone, Billy. Absolutely not. I don't understand why we look so lackluster.
No,
it's just it's just scrappy from us, Bill.
I agree. Whether it's Wednesday's game or not, it shouldn't be. But
well, the thing is, the last two home games we haven't been brilliant. I mean, obviously we beat Wolves, but we were, Wolves missed a host of chances.
Yeah.
And then Bournemouth took us to the cleaners. And to be fair, if Fulham had been a bit more clinical, it could have been very different because they are just all over us right now. Here they come again. Ball into the box. Traore is up there, but that's a foul on Big Dan Burn. Or is it Schär? No, it's Burn. He gets back to his feet. But Traore is doing what he's there to do. He's roughing it up. You're seeing that chance again for Willock. Let's have a look at it, Billy.
I think he's too far near with it. I think he's too close to the ball. I think he needs to be 10 yards this way and he scores. He's not level with the goal. Look, he's ahead of the goal. I don't know what he's winning there for.
You'd still expect him to get purchase on the ball somewhere.
Yeah, it's a poor run, though, isn't it? I mean, what's he going to do from there?
Yeah, I agree. Dubravka now to Fabian Schär. And again, Smith Rowe closing Dubravka down very quickly. Finds Trippier, though. Schär, long ball. Doesn't find the black and white shirt again. And it's really scrappy. But here's Sandro Tonali now with a bit of space to bring it forward. Tonali has Murphy in support. Still Tonali down the right-hand side. Clips it in, looking for Lewis Hall on the far side. Here is Lewis Hall. Gordon in support. Gordon. But again, there's nothing in front of him here. Bruno. And again, Bruno now forced backwards. Spinning and tricking away from Traore. Trippier. I mean, why is Trippier there? I mean, you've got no right back at the minute. Here's Dan Burn to Trippier. Both full-backs within 5 yards of each other there. And now Tonali. Lovely little ball into Gordon. Tonali did brilliantly. Gordon lost the ball, but then regained it. Out wide now for Murphy. Murphy inside for Gordon. Oh, he dummied it looking for Willock, but it wasn't on. And Fulham get the ball back. And now can break again with Sander Berger. Took a heavy touch there. Across comes Tonali. Chops him down, but no foul. And now Jimenez in a lot of space. Jimenez. Oh, that's terrible. Long, but Iwobi may keep this in for Fulham. He does indeed. I thought that went out. So does the linesman. Oh, dear, Billy. Well, Fulham are making changes. Smith Rowe is coming off. Who's this for?
Well, Pereira's coming on and Muniz.
Pereira. Yeah, Smith Rowe's coming off for Pereira. And I wonder if he takes Jimenez off. Yeah, it is. It's Jimenez for Munoz. Is it Munoz? It is Munoz, isn't it? Munoz or whatever you call him?
Muniz.
Muniz? Muniz, yeah, Muniz.
Again, Pereira's a threat, ratty threat, but...
Yeah, well, Muniz missed a lot of chances for Fulham against Craven Cottage. I mean, this isn't the way we wanted to play before a huge semi-final, Billy, to you know, get the morale going and things like that. You know what I mean? It's well, of course, Raul Jimenez, who got the Fulham equaliser, of course, but he doesn't look too happy that he's been taken off. I mean, he's shaking hands with everybody, but he's twisting onto himself.
Well, he's got his goal. I mean,
yeah. Well, let's see if that can generate more attacking options for Fulham. As it stands, it's still 1-1. Anderson, long header of the ball, and Trippier lets that drop out. Throw into Newcastle. Trippier on the ball again. Murphy. I mean...
Go now, are we?
It's just so scrappy and tight down that far side. Trippier and Bruno knocks it back now to Dubravka, who gets on there quickly to Fabian Schär. 73 gone. 1-1 at St. James's Park. Please keep subscribing if you are new to the channel. As we push towards 36,000, welcome to all our new subscribers on the Toon Review. Live shows twice daily, new shows, reviews, previews, the ladies team, and of course, every Newcastle United game live commentary on the channel. As Bruno is brought down there, he's still trying to go, and eventually the referee blows his whistle. Bruno gets on there quickly. Oh, Isak couldn't come inside. Willock gives it to Gordon, but Gordon's been forced wide. In the penalty area, though. Anthony Gordon onto his right foot. Tries his shot, it's blocked, and spins away. As far as Jacob Murphy on the right-hand side. Now Trippier in for Tonali. Back to Trippier. And it's kind of gone dead. Throw in Mark Mullins with a super chat. Well, if this doesn't show and prove we need new players, I don't know what does. We don't look like our true selves yet again. Something needs to be done. This is a good point, Billy. I think this just highlights that we need more quality in the squad.
100%. Of course we do.
And we're taking a huge risk going on the rest of the season with no new incomings. Because now when you know your first 11 are playing like this and it's not quite clicking, you look for that exceptional quality off the bench.
Yep.
And we haven't got a lot of options. Here's Murphy. Well played to Bruno. Now we have options on the right-hand side. Schär. Good ball into Willock. Willock. Here's Isak. Isak! Oh, he's hit the bar with a beautiful effort. It's still with Fabian Schär. Whipped in again. Headed away by Castagnier. Twice we've hit the woodwork today. Unreal. Now then, can we get another ball in? Schär heading towards the byline. Fabian Schär taking his time, drills it across. It wasn't the greatest ball in the world from Schär. And somehow Fulham get away with it, but that's a heavy touch by Bassey. Trippier fires it back in. Cleared away again. Newcastle wanted a handball there.
Well, that is handball. That has to be handball.
The referee is stopping the play. Gordon is convinced there's a handball. Tyndall's convinced. This is going to go to VAR.
His arms in the air. This is a penalty kick, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Arms in the air, no doubt about it.
Anthony Gordon convinced. We still haven't seen a replay of this yet. Here we go. Trippier with the ball in. Oh, clearly a handball. Castanier's arms up in the air.
Yeah.
That's not a natural position. And when a defender waves his finger... There's no
They're playing on.
He hasn't given a penalty.
They've not even looked at it, have they? Or have they looked at it and just said no?
Well, I don't know, but the crowd are furious. I don't know what's going on here. There's a lot of confusion in the ground. I mean, this is Isak's shot off the bar. Wonderful effort again, but again, hits the wrong part of the bar and it clears away. It's a wonderful, wonderful effort by Isak. But I want to see that penalty incident again. We haven't seen anything from VAR, so I presume they just waved it straight off.
It looked blatant to me, I've got to say.
Well, Castanier's arm was in the air, Billy. Certainly not in a natural position.
Maybe it didn't touch it. Maybe it's hit something else, but it looked like it to me, I've got to say.
Len Simmons with a super chat saying, is Isak actually playing? Lenny's just hit the bar. He's just hit the bar with a wonderful effort. Liverpool 2-0 up, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to see a replay of that handball, Billy. I mean, we saw one, which was a little inconclusive, but surely they could slow that down. Hall now to Anthony Gordon. I mean, Anthony Gordon was convinced, wasn't he?
Yep. He stopped, didn't he?
Willock. Oh, he's overhit that to Lewis Hall. Hall might keep this in, though. He does. He's got it back. Cleared away. And it's come to Traore. And now a bit of space. Tonali does well to come back, but the referee... Oh, come on. He got the ball! And he's booked Tonali for it as well. Billy, I think you got the ball there, matey.
So do I. Yeah, I think there's a brilliant challenge, and you saw the pace for him to get back to Traore there as well.
Let's have a look at this. He got the ball.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
It's certainly not a booking either.
It's not going to be a free kick for me.
Another change for Fulham. Alex Iwobi coming off. And entering the pitch is number 30, who I have no idea who that is.
No, I'm not sure.
We'll see in just a minute once the TV confirm it. It is Sessegnon.
Oh, Ryan Sessegnon.
Yeah. Is this the one? Is this the kid who was on loan at Spurs?
Yeah, he's at Spurs. He's been back and forth to Spurs, hasn't he? I think.
Yeah. Oh dear. I mean, we've had two wonderful efforts hit the bar. I mean, absolute exquisite pieces of skill.
We've been better the past 10 minutes, I've got to say.
Yeah, we've upped the game a little bit, without a doubt. But Fulham on the attack again here. Berger to Robinson. Robinson taking his time. Looks for an outlet. Gets it from Pereira. Pereira now to Berger. Robinson again. Heading towards the penalty area. We're just backing off him here. Pereira again. Spins, looks for Muniz, but it's going to bounce through to Martin Dubravka. So, 79 gone. Newcastle United 1, Fulham 1 at St. James's Park. As Share brings it away. Keep subscribing. If you're new, bottom right-hand corner, guys. Nearly 5,000 watching. Thank you again for all your support today. And welcome to all our new subscribers. And please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button as well if you're enjoying the comedy, because that keeps us in the search results when people are looking for Newcastle United channels. And, of course, we get sound effects every match day from Billy Trey. Now, Robinson again on the left-hand side. Inside, Pereira leaves it for Muniz. Little 1-2 with Pereira, but well cleared by Trippier. Now Tonali gets on with it quickly to Bruno. Bruno brings us forward over the halfway line, looking for an outlet. Gordon just in front of him. Gordon taken down by Pereira. He dived there. I saw that. There was no foul. Gordon stays down. He took a dive, Billy, and we could be punished for that because Sessegnon brings it forward, plays it into Muniz. Burn comes across, defends really well. And look at the crowd. They're going off it with the referee. But I think Gordon went down too easy for me, Billy.
Tends to be right. Yeah, I think you're right.
You've seen it again. Yeah, there's nothing in that, Billy. I think he sees Pereira come across him, but
I think it's a foul.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it's more of a foul than the Tonali yellow card, for instance.
100%. Yeah. Here's Pereira at the other end for Fulham, and he's tripped up now, and a free kick. Murphy pleads his innocence, but I think it was. And Fulham have a free kick in a dangerous position here. The crowd on that side of the pitch, Billy, are going absolutely mental.
Well, I feel that they feel there's a sense of injustice with the penalty shout that wasn't really checked.
Yeah.
A few fouls going our way against us, sorry.
Yeah, Gordon's... yeah. This is a dangerous position because Fulham do have some big guys in there who can cause problems. Bassey's in there, Berger's in there, Traore's in there, Anderson, of course. They do have some big lads in there, Billy.
They do indeed.
Kyle says we're losing to one of the most shite teams in the Premier League. Well, it's 1-1, so we're not losing. And Fulham aren't a shite team. We've got over 5,000 now watching, Billy, as Gordon has been shown a yellow card. I would assume that's for dissent. Keep subscribing, bottom right-hand corner, guys, as Fulham now take the free kick. It's going to be Pereira in swinger. I think he went for goal, and they have scored! Muniz gets a tip on it, and it's past Dubravka, and Fulham have the lead. It's at James's Park, and it's all gone tits up at home again.
Who's marking him?
I'm not sure. It was a clever free kick, Billy. To be fair to Fulham, it was a well-worked free kick. That's one right off the training ground. Pereira whipped it into the near post, and Muniz comes in and just gets a little flick on it to take it past Dubravka. Isak, we all just stop and watch him. They all just stop and watch him. What the fuck, man?
He shouldn't be Isak's man anyway. He should be a centre-half man. He's a
absolutely should. But Isak and Cher just look at each other and put their arms out. I mean, it's a clever little flick by Muniz, Billy. To take nothing away from that, it's a clever finish.
Yeah.
And Fulham lead 2-1. And on the balance of play, I know we've hit the bar twice, Billy, but we haven't been at it today. And Fulham, for me, deserve the lead.
I agree, yeah, I agree. They've been the better side for most of this game. I'm a little bit disappointed with Dubravka as well at the near post. Make himself big, he stops that.
Well, maybe he's put it. It's a flick on from a yard out in front of him, Billy. I don't think I'd rather look at the defenders than Dubravka for that, mate.
All of them, yeah.
You shouldn't lose your man like that. But here's Isak now as Newcastle look to respond. Isak still digging at Bassey, but Bassey stays strong and did really well for Fulham. And now it's with Muniz again. Muniz holding off and a free kick.
Calvin Bassey's been absolutely outstanding for Fulham today.
Yeah, superb. Absolutely superb. And Muniz did really well there, holding off Dan Burn. Sam A with a super chat saying Eddie's been outmanaged.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, we haven't. I mean, we've not really come back out for the second half. Let's be fair. I mean, yes, Isak's hit the post with hit the bar with a fantastic effort, but Christ on a bike, we've done nothing else. Let's be honest here. But this just says to me why we need signings.
Of course it does. Too late in the day now.
Here comes Trippier. And he's taken out by Pereira, but we play on.
Oh, dear me.
Yeah. I mean, has he called it back? I think he has.
Should be getting him straight in a bloody yellow card, no?
He has. Pereira booked for a foul on Trippier. But this is my worry for the rest of the season if we don't bring anybody in, Billy, because we know we haven't got the quality to come off the bench. We've got a few players, definitely. However, a couple of injuries, a couple of suspensions, and we are ranked back into the deadwood again.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, this result today is doing us no favours, is it? Let's be honest.
Jesus, no. Here's Anthony Gordon. Bruno, he can't take it. And again, we're just not at the races today. And this is a worry going into Wednesday. Jesus Christ, is it not? Here's Tonali now. Gordon. Tonali. Gordon. And that's a right-footed ball across the field and eventually arrives at Kieran Trippier's, Jacob Murphy's feet. Onto his left foot, clips it into the box, headed away. And another Newcastle United attack goes dry as we enter the last 5 minutes of the 90. Newcastle 1, Fulham 2. Simon Ward, a member of the channel for 15 months. Thank you very much, Simon. Arsenal will destroy us midweek. No signings. We've been found out again. I mean, our team's working us out, Billy. I mean, we can only play one way because we haven't got any change. But here's Tonali, and that's blocked, and that's going to be a corner to Newcastle.
We are predictable. There's no doubt about that.
I mean, we've been dreadful at home in the last.
If the physicality and the energy isn't there, then
Newcastle are going to be bringing on Miley, Kelly, and Asula. Spike Milligan with a super chat, which I'll read out in just a second. Hall again to the very deep corner. It's just the same shit. It's the same corner every time.
I mean, you might as well aim for a bloody lamppost as Dan Burn, might you? Or share.
I mean, what are we doing? I mean, every single corner, Billy.
Dan Burn's got away with one there, hasn't he? Quite almighty.
Well, Murphy's coming off for Asula. Spike, poor official, poor game management, for fuck's sake. Yeah. Bruno is coming off for Miley.
And I bet it'll be Hall for Kelly, yeah.
And Lloyd, yeah. I mean, he's obviously looking at Wednesday now, Billy. It looks like he's
already bought Trippier on for Livramento, so he can't take him off again. So Hall's the next one on the list.
Yeah, absolutely. Abhishek says, I think Barnes is needed to push Gordon. Since Barnes has been injured, there's been a drop in form of Gordon. Feeling so bad we are behind at St. James's Park. Insanity says, not good enough. Do nothing with transfers. Digress on the pitch. It isn't a coincidence. Embarrassing. Good to see you back, Billy.
Thank you.
I mean, you have to keep moving forward.
Yes. I mean, Joe Willock's an absolutely diddly squat since he's come on, apart from giving them the ball.
Yeah, he's been terrible. He hasn't been good for ages, Billy, Joe Willock. Honestly, he's been so poor. Traore coming off now for Fulham. James Allett says, where is the fight? That is a good question. We haven't seen a lot of fight.
No, nothing.
It's been dead this second half. James Bradley, thank you for your super chat. Much appreciated, my friend. Diop now coming on for, I think that's to just shore things up a little bit more for Fulham now.
Of course it is.
But there's going to be questions asked now, Billy, all the way till the end of the transfer window now. Because, and I think we have a right to ask that question. Because we know how threadbare this squad is now. And, they're wanting to finish Champions League. We don't finish Champions League. We don't get, Isak and Bruno, all those. They want Champions League football.
Well, if I have to sell them, we certainly won't be have any problems with PSR.
But what does it say? Yeah, but what does it say to these players? When we're not building, we're just stale.
Very
That's
stale.
what we are in the window. Stale.
Very stale. However, those players are involved as well. I mean, they haven't been great today themselves, so.
No, absolutely. 100%. Nick Thornton says Willock needs to be first out the door in the summer. I mean, he's made a few subs appearances, Billy, and done naff all. Absolutely naff all.
Yeah, he's done nothing. You're right.
Trippier's lost the ball now. Bassey plays it forward looking for Muniz. Across comes Dan Burn. But that's overhit. Has Trippier kept that in play? He has indeed. Well done. Paul World says, you lads wanted Willock on. No, what we said was he would put Willock on in front of Miley. And that's exactly what he did. Yeah. We didn't say we wanted Willock on. I wanted Miley on me. But I guess, Willock plays a similar sort of position. I mean, he's lost the ball again there. I mean, it's absolutely...
Waiting for the ball to come to him.
It's horse rot right now.
Just blow the
whistle. Blow the fucking whistle. Dear God, get this over with. I mean, it's not the result we expected at all. Fulham have just wanted this way, way more than us. Bob with the super chat. Thank you, mate. And here's Miley. Good ball across to Burn. Fires it out to Lloyd Kelly, who brings it forward. 5 minutes of additional time at the end of the 90, Billy. And Gordon being forced backwards here. trying to spin away. Ed calls with a super chat. We need a number 10 more than a right winger, something different. Yeah, but it's pointless bringing in a number 10, Ed, if we're not going to use a number 10. That's not how Eddie plays, but we got a free kick in a very good position here. Anthony Gordon taken out. And this is an opportunity to put one into the box, Billy, from a good angle.
Yeah.
But the way our set pieces have gone today, I wouldn't get your hopes up a little bit. I just don't understand it, Billy. I honestly don't. I don't get how we can be so poor one week. And, I mean, the last 3 home games, we haven't been at it. Bournemouth was shocking. This is shocking. Wolves should have got something out the game. It should have been 3-3. Because the chances they missed in the game were simply unbelievable. Gordon's going to take this free kick for Newcastle. And it comes to the back post, a header by Lloyd Kelly, and it's miles away. Channel Right with a super chat. Sell Willock, he's rubbish. I mean, this has got to be a worry for us going into Wednesday, Billy. Because if we play like this, Arsenal will score at least 4 goals.
Well, Arsenal got Man City tomorrow, so hopefully they can.
Yeah. That's the only thing.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree. If we don't perform as we are today, then the Wembley trip's going to be cancelled.
Indeed, it'll have knocked the confidence of a lot of people. And well, I mean, how long has he taken Bernd Leno here for? He's been booked. I mean, dear God, how long is he waiting for this goal kick? I mean, to be honest, we do the same. Let's be fair.
I bet he don't have a minute on for the time we took that.
Oh, you're guaranteed he won't. Looped ball forward, looking for Asula, trying to chase it. Anderson manages to get the header back to Bernd Leno. And he doesn't have to hurry up here. He can bounce the ball and take his time. And a lot of seats appearing again at St James's Park. Robinson for Fulham. Down the line it goes. There's nobody really chasing that. And Trippier nods it back to Dubravka. He gets on with it quickly. Dan Burn now. Coming up to a couple of minutes left of the additional time. Newcastle trailing by 2-1 here. See, there you go. That Burn runs all the way at the halfway line, stops, backwards. And then goes backwards.
Mental, innit?
And then he gives the ball away. Come on, man. What sort of tactics are this, man?
Shite is what it is.
Fabian Schär now brings the ball forward, plays it out to the left-hand side to Lloyd Kelly. Kelly inside to Gordon. Gordon, that's a nice one too. Kelly gets to the edge of the box. It's a terrible ball across, but he gets it back. Gordon screaming for the ball. Here is Anthony Gordon. Onto his right foot. Blocked cross, and Tonali has to chase back. Simon Yorkshire says, shame the team hasn't turned up for Billy's return. Great to see him. No bench options when attack doesn't click. Howe needs to be backed to build. Oh, dear. Here's Tonali. Isak tries to spin it clear. It's just belted into the crowd by Lukic. Yeah. Happy birthday, Paul. Let's have a loss to Fulham. Fuck's sake. Lloyd Kelly now. Throw to Anthony Gordon. Pereira does well, though, and wins the ball, and it's cleared. Muniz now gives chase on Kieran Trippier, who nods it back to Dubravka. Gets on with it quickly. Return ball to Trippier. He's got to go long. He's got to go long. We're inside the final minute of the additional time. Headed away again by Anderson, I think that was for Fulham. And he got a good clearance on it. Tonali all the way back to pick the ball up now. Last 30 seconds. Tonali. Long ball forward again to absolutely. Well, no, Isak's just not even bothered about challenging there. Why? Tonali again. Long diagonal ball to the back post. Can Fabian Schär keep it in? He can. He drills it across. Leno to his right, picks it up. Good goalkeeping. And I think that will be it.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
And Fulham, well, to be fair, have completely deserved the win. They've played the better football. They've wanted it more than us today. It's been pretty dreadful. I know we've hit the bar twice, but it's been opportunistic opportunities that we've hit the bar with. It hasn't been through fantastic build-up play or anything like that. Still, we go on, though. Burn. I mean, who is that to? I mean, what is that? There is the final whistle. Newcastle United lose at home again, this time 2-1 to Fulham in a pretty drab display. And Billy, it's just not happened today at all.
It's been very, very poor from minute 1 to minute 90, really. I mean, we all seem to be a step behind Fulham. They seem to want the ball more. They seem to want to attack more. Defensively, we were womanly weak at times. Midfield didn't get in the game with our supposed best midfield in the league. And, of course, when that happens, your strikers are left with nothing to kind of play with. So, yeah, a very poor day for the office, and Fulham were deserved winners.
I mean, look, there is going to be questions asked today, Billy, and I think rightly so from fans about what the hell is going on. You know, we have clearly, Billy, a very threadbare squad, very threadbare, and we're, a couple of injuries, and we are in trouble.
Well, we've got too many goalkeepers. Maybe if we had a few players that weren't goalkeepers, we might have a bit more depth in the squad.
Yep. Alex, not the second half we were expecting. In fact, that was a pretty damn poor second half. Sammy with a super chat saying 1 game a week and then we play like this. Yeah. Just not good enough, Alex.
Yeah, concerning. Eddie Howe swatted away queries of the fatigue stuff against Bournemouth and just said, it was just that. It was just that game. It was because we played Wednesday weekend. That was what it was. I don't know anymore. That's getting a bit suspect now with that second half performance. He can't keep using that, especially after that second half, because it wasn't that we lost control of the game completely. We weren't winning second balls. We weren't able to retain possession.
We didn't come out for the second half, Alex.
So that the fatigue against Bournemouth because we played twice in that week, I'm kind of not buying that now. Apart from the win against Southampton with 6 points, the last few games, if you go back, Wolves was a bit wobbly despite the win. Yep. Bournemouth was poor, and now this is poor. So if you take Southampton out of that, which everybody is beating Southampton except from I think Everton once. It's not been a great few weeks, so it's a little bit concerning.
It is, especially with Arsenal on Wednesday. I mean, look, a win today, you've got good vibes going into that match, but then you put in a performance like that, and you're asked questions. But I think there's questions further than this as well, Alex. It highlights the need for players, and we just haven't got it.
It depends on the context of how today's game goes. If we end up with a 1-1, but we put in a great second half and it just wasn't meant to be, fine. I could possibly, we would have to live with that. But that's not what's happened. We completely ran out of steam, and then we ended up losing again at home. It wasn't just a 1-1. It wasn't a failure to win. We lost. We got 0 points at home. That's 2 home defeats in a row. It is a little bit concerning. And to not be able to control a game with the amount of money we've spent on recruiting technicians like Tonali, Bruno, Lewis Hall. We've got Fabian Schär back in the side specifically to be that guy as well. Why we're not able to control a game at all? It's a little bit worrying.
Yeah. A couple of super chats. We've got, let's have a look. Case Ball says, terrible display and bye-bye Champions League. Abhishek says, I think Barnes is needed to push Gordon. We've seen that one. Insanity, not good enough. Do nothing with transfers. We've seen that one. Let's have a look. Ed Cole says, we need a number 10 more than right wing. Channel right. Sell Willock. He's rubbish. Tomio says, apathy is one of the worst things to see in a club on the pitch up to the boardroom. David Noble's been a member for 15 months. He says, I'm sorry, but Schär was poor again. Nick Thornton says, why the hell is Botman on the bench when Burn and Schär perform like that? A reactive manager wins now. Elite managers are proactive. Ed Cole says, some things are more important. We got Billy back. Well, that is, of course. That is just unquestionable. Jordan says, what the fuck happened at half-time to produce that second half? Schär and Willock need to be gone. I mean, Billy, questions are going to be asked about that because, although we weren't we weren't brilliant in the first half. We still offered a little bit more than this. We just did not come out that dressing room.
Well, Joe Linton, he should have been off at half time for me, but he come on second half and managed to get another 8 minutes out of him. And I thought actually probably his best 8 minutes of the game. And then they took him off because he got injured.
I mean, Alex, we've got nothing from Willock, have we? We're getting nothing from Joe Willock.
Yeah, I mean, when it's regards to people that he's recruited or been involved in recruiting, like Barnes and stuff, it's different. Willock was obviously here already. He was fantastic in the first 18 months, 2 years of Eddie Howe. Then had loads of injury issues, and we've just not been able to get back the Joe Willock that was unplayable in that season when we did first qualify for the Champions League. And now he's. I really like Joe Willock, but he's running out of chances.
Yeah,
he is starting to run out of chances because he's a saleable asset. He's a good age. He's got good ability. But if he's not going to help progress us and not be starting, he is going to run out of chances. So I'm a little bit concerned for him, but we'll have to wait and see.
I mean, Billy, I don't know where we go next because I don't understand. You know, people are saying, "Oh, Champions League," but we can't beat Bournemouth. Or I know Bournemouth are playing well, and I know Fulham are okay. But if we want to be a Champions League team, we cannot drop points against the likes of Bournemouth and Fulham at home. We've just been outplayed by two teams that, if you want to be in the Champions League, you have to beat.
We're very Jekyll and Hyde, aren't we? I mean, the games we play against Liverpool, the big sides, we look at different sides to the ones that play against these sides.
Yeah,
it's as simple as that for me. The attitude wasn't right today. I thought they wanted it more than us, and that should never happen at St James's Park.
I mean, we highlighted that many times during the commentary, Alex, that you know, where is the fight? Where is the fight? We just didn't see that today.
I think it's less concerning than people are suggesting. I think we knew this. I think we knew this all along. I think we know that when everybody's fit, when we're raring to go, we've got 13-ish, maybe 14 players, and we can go on good runs of win lots of games in a row. We can be unplayable, but then once that starts to wear on us, it goes wrong for a period of weeks. The rotation players aren't quite good enough. It's been like this since the start of the season and large parts of last year. It's no different really, and the progression won't come, I don't think, until we get the squad supplemented, which I appreciate we do have the deadline on Monday, but I don't think we're going to get that until the summer. I think we're trying to clear out and organise all this PSR crap, and then we're going to recruit in the summer. So it's annoying because we need it now. So Eddie Howe is basically being given, well, they're just kind of saying, look, mate, we're really sorry. The PSR mess it is a mess. You're just going to have to do what you can, and we'll sort this out in the summer, which is horrible for Eddie Howe and horrible for us as a fan base because we can see that we're so close. We just haven't quite got the. It is very frustrating because if we don't get there, it's going to be heartbreaking.
The problem I have with that, okay, Agent Tech streams with a super chat. How can you say by Champions League chat one loss grow up? It's not over. It's not one defeat though, is it? That's the problem.
But we need to get in the top 5. So one loss isn't going to be a huge problem. Man City have lost loads of games this year, and people lose games. It's normal. But we need to try and sustain good enough results to get top 5 this season. The way we're looking in the last month, I mean, maybe not.
The problem is it's a worry because we know how threadbare the squad is. Like you just said, Alex, we got 13, 14 players. You get a couple of injuries, you get some suspensions. It puts us in a very, very difficult situation to maintain that challenge for the top 5.
It does.
That is my concern.
But the thing is with this squad, but building off the back of this conversation we've just had, we could have a poor 3, 4, 5 weeks now and then go on another big run. It's what this team has been doing for quite a while. So it's really hard to just know where we're going to end up points-wise because we don't know how bad these dips are going to be or how long they're going to be and how long the good runs are going to be. It's really hard to know. I think we just need a bigger squad. We need more players because otherwise we're going to be doing this. It's going to keep happening. It is what it is.
It is, unfortunately. But look, yes, you're going to lose football games, Billy, and that's fair enough. We will lose football games. It happens to everybody. But a lot of the fans, Billy, are asking, saying, well, in the summer, we went for Elise before he went to Bayern Munich. We went for Gehi. We went for Elanga. why did we go for those players if there were, and then suddenly, a few months later, we've got nothing to spend? Why did we even? How come we put in for them players?
Did we? That's the question. Did we put in for them players?
Questions have to be asked about that.
We might have had to have sold more this window
if
we'd have bought those players. So we don't really know what position we were in.
It's not great. It isn't great. But anyway, I will be doing my match reaction over on YouTube, so that'll be out in the next hour or so. Can't say that's going to be 100% positive, but hey ho. I can only react to the match that I've just watched. Are you two doing a Patreon?
I guess so.
I will be. Billy can join me if he's up for it. So
I've got some mess to take, so we shall see.
Right. Okie doke. Well, there will be a Patreon out. Alex will let everybody know on social media when that is out as well. But thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Brilliant crowd in again today. Thank you for super chats and memberships. Welcome to all our new subscribers who've hit that button today and have joined this fantastic community on the Toon Review. Thank you for all the likes. Keep hitting the likes if you haven't done so already. It really does help the channel stay in those search results for, of course, everybody searching for Newcastle channels. Dowsy's come in with a super chat. Is it even Toon season without a roller coaster time? Oh, yeah.
Fair enough.
It is fair enough. Yeah.
Thank you. Dan Ashworth.
No. God, no, let's not. Thank you, Mods. You've been absolutely fantastic today. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. And of course, the welcome back that Billy's had as well. Thank you to Alex and Billy, and main thanks to you guys again. Fantastic crowd in today. We will be back tomorrow night live at 7 o'clock with the match review and our player ratings. That should be an interesting show, given that there'll only be one day left in the transfer window as well. And don't forget, deadline day, we're live from 11 a.m. all the way through till 11 p.m., raising money for 4 fantastic charities. We really want to hit the $5,000 target this time around. Narrowly missed it in the summer. This time around, we're determined to get there. So all your super chats, ad revenue, everything from that day goes in the charity pot. So please do take part in it as well. Agent Tech says it's my birthday today. Well, congratulations and happy birthday. And we share the same birthday, mate. But thank you very much. We'll see you all again tomorrow live. But don't forget to look out for the reaction on YouTube and, of course, Patreon. Thank you very much. We'll see you again tomorrow. It finishes at St. James's Park. Newcastle United 1, Fulham 2. Take care.
How are the lads and lasses?
Come back and check out some green.